This is the music you downloaded? It sounds like we're in a little village in Mexico getting ready to have a banana. What is this? My goodness. All right, we'll deal with it. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Let me get where are my shades? Holy cow. Oh, Dylan, you're the best. Thank you. Yeah, we got to do the thing here, you know? What's up, everybody? Mr. Poseidon here. Yes, it is Mr. Poseidon time. All right. Volume is going. We just made everything tonight. I mean, we were rocking this place for about 2 days straight, getting ready. Studio. We got 5 people in the studio tonight, guys. 5 people tonight. More than we've ever had. We have never had 5 people in the studio. The only time is when my wife's mother-in-law was here, and that made 6. But that's another story to tell you at another time. I'm sorry. She loves me. Guys, we're getting ready to have a good show tonight. We got Vinny from Swagg Custom Tackle here. I called Vinny Tony for about 12 years. He didn't say anything. Finally, he started breaking my chops. My name's not Tony. It got to the point where I looked at him, and I looked at him as a Tony, and I'd go, hey, Tony, and he'd go, fuck you. Finally, when the cursing started, I started to chill out a little bit. So, yeah, Vinny from Swagg Custom Tackle. I'm really going to get my ass busted on camera. We got Dylan Jewell. That's the L.I. Bass Hunter. If you know Dylan was a hot piece of property back over a year ago. But in that time, just chill out. If you want to say what, come in front of the mic and say it. It's not on your face right now. But Dylan recently had a kid. The kid, you know, he's a family guy. He's got his other kids too, and he's got a lot of kids. No Daniela in that household, but he does have a lot of kids, and he's a family guy. He's got the new wife. He works real hard. So that year was the year of the baby. But Dylan told me straight out, I'm coming back. I'm going to start, you know, fishing more often. I get it. The family life has started, and the fishing has picked up in elevation. It's a beautiful thing in life. All right, so we also have tonight on is Daniel Della Rosario. I fuck everything up in life there is to mess up. But yeah, I got Daniel Della Rosario tonight. And that makes 3 of the top-notch guys. We got great giveaways tonight. We got a St. Croix rod that Daniel used to own. He's giving it tonight for a giveaway. Dudes, let me get him on for a second. Daniel, you want to speak up? Right into the mic.
I'm giving away my St. Croix Siege. It's a 9-foot rod. I enjoyed using it, but, you know, as a support to Mr. Poseidon, Mr. P, and Mrs. P.
Yeah, boy!
So
I'm keeping that rod. I'm not giving it away. Yeah. Nah, we're giving it away tonight. And we have also Vinny. Vinny, what's up, buddy?
What's up, brother?
Great. So we got Vinny on tonight. He's going to be giving away quite a few plugs, 5, and you'll be receiving a T-shirt with every plug giveaway. Let's also say hello to our man, Dylan Jewell, who's been here before with his wife and alone. I think he's sick of the pizza. He didn't have any tonight. But
no pizza tonight.
Yeah, no pizza tonight. Dylan, thanks for showing up again, bro. You're always a cool dude. And like I was just saying, Dylan was out of the picture for a little while, but he's back now. You'll be seeing a lot more of him in the coming weeks, in the coming months, as far as striper fishing. Before we get to you guys, honey, I want you to talk about this card a little bit. Go ahead, right into the camera.
We had a nice card from Matt from Night Shift Fishing and Emily. Really pretty. Now that we were cleaning up, we got to find all the stuff that we hadn't realized we had gotten. Really nice get well card. Thank you for that, Matt and Emily. And some nice stickers too.
Thank you, Matt and Emily.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, the crazy symbol was not for you guys. It was for mine.
Yeah, okay.
All right, guys. So we are super stoked for tonight's show. It's going to be a good one. So like I mentioned to you guys, we got Dylan Jewell. We got Vinny. Vinny, what's your last name?
It's Churchy.
Vinny Churchy. He's also here tonight from Swagg Custom Tackle. And we have Daniel Della Rosario on. He's the winner of he won the Bill Wetzel Shindig Surf Rats Bowl competition, a very prestigious competition, I might add. It goes throughout states. It goes throughout the country. Everybody is competing for the grand prize. Thank you to Bill Wetzel for that and Surf Rats Bowl. If you're not a member, please, surfratsbowl.com. Check them out. And if you need a guide and you're heading to Montauk, I'm always going to say this. Bill Wetzel is the guy you should be going out with over there. If you know a guy that goes out to Montauk, go out with him. You'll have just as good as time. But I promise you, with Bill, you'll be able to drink and do joints, and you'll have a better time. I'm kidding, everybody. I'm kidding. But with Bill Wetzel, he's the man for me. Montauk, thank you, Bill, for all you've done for me. All right, so let's start heading over to the guys a little bit right now, and let's start over with Daniel here on my right. Daniel, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Not too bad, man. Thanks for having me in the show. I know we've been trying to get this happen for forever. You know, since June of last year. Oh no, July of last year when I met you.
It was longer, buddy, but that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but you know,
it's like Vinny's name, 12 years, Tony.
Tony.
Oh my God. Yeah. He called me Tony so many times I had to change my birth certificate.
Yeah. So tell me, Daniel. I know this is your first time on the show. You gave me a lot of nice compliments on my studio. I want you to know that I appreciate that very much.
No problem.
I appreciate you. Now, the first time I really started hearing about you was when you won the Bill Wetzel Grand Prize. And I want you to tell everybody that little fishing story. Bring that mic up a little closer to you.
Yeah, so that story.
Really close, almost touching.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
So what happened is I got this guy, my fishing buddy, Tony. He's actually the one that pushed me to do that tournament.
Right.
Back in 2020, I had some little downtime. I was able to fish with him a lot, get to know him, and he keeps talking to me about, hey, dude, you got to do the Surf Rats Bowl. You're a good dude, you'll catch fish. I say, it doesn't mean I could catch fish. You know, I don't catch fish. I just got lucky.
But we all know that you are not just a regular starter fisherman, otherwise known as a Guggen. We know you're not there. You also are part of the pro team of St. Croix.
Yes.
We'll get to that in a little bit, but we'll get back to that story right now with Surf Rats Bowl.
Right, so I'll go to that story. Back in June, you know, I was so upset because, like, during the spring, I usually fish hard, especially at nighttime. But that month, I was so busy at work. I had no time fishing. And then I keep seeing, like, big fish getting weighed in for the tournament. I'm like, it's not happening. And then one day, my buddy Tony, until this day, I still have his text message. He's like, Dan, you'll be like one day.
Tony, I know. He's right here.
Yeah, Tony, he's right here.
Yeah.
So this guy, Tony, told me, Dan, you'll be like, excuse the language, fuck you, Tony.
Yeah.
You're right. And you know what? Until this day, I couldn't believe that I did won the tournament because I really never thought I'd ever win a tournament in the past. So it was amazing.
Now,
it was amazing.
is it true? I heard in the tournament you weren't actually fishing for striped bass. Tell us a little bit about that part.
So that day, I forgot what day it is, but it's definitely, I think, the weekend because I'm working during the week.
Sure.
So I went during the weekend. I called Tony. I was like, hey, Tony, what are you doing? It's like, I'm gonna go fishing in a few. But I was like, all right, I can't wait for you. I'm just gonna go. So I called Vinny. I was like, what are you doing? We fishing? He's like, nah. I'm like, all right. So I went. I was talking to my uncle Bobby, one of our good friends also. So I went to one of the inlets I fish with in out east. I was gonna go for fluke and porgies, believe it or not. I brought my 6'6" St. Croix rod.
Is that the one you're giving away today?
No, I'm actually giving away.
I'm kidding.
That's like,
got that
it's
hung
in the
up
wall.
above his
Yeah,
bed.
exactly. I sleep next to it with my wife.
Right.
But yeah, so I was fishing for fluke.
I don't sleep next to my wife.
So at that day, I was using my light setup for fluke. I was fishing for fluke. The next thing I know, I got, spooled by this big fish. I thought it was a skate. I got
Now
snagged.
that's what I was going to ask you.
Right.
Is that usually when people start getting spooled out or they feel something heavy, my mind too goes right to the rays.
Yeah, because
bull nose, whatever they got out there. I'm thinking ray or even a shark, because that shark will give you that head shake too.
Yeah, but what's weird is I've caught some big fish in the past. Nothing crazy like Dylan or like the legends out there. And when the fish hit it, it just like literally went straight to the inlet. Thank God it was an incoming tide, so I got lucky because she got pushed to the back.
Right.
And then when she got tired, she just like went up. People next to me were actually fishing. One guy told me, "Hey Dan, you got lucky because I was chunking, and I think the fish was going after my chunks and hit your lure." But you know what, man? When I saw the fish, I'm like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening right now."
Right.
I started shaking. That after I landed the fish, after everything was done, I took the picture and the stuff. I called Dylan. I was like, "Yo, dude, do you get the shakes when you catch big fish?" Because I was shaking. Like, I could not believe what just happened.
Yeah, it's
So-
a beautiful feeling, man. And that feeling of shaking is a
Dude,
lot of us
it
have
was
gotten.
awesome.
It's just an awesome feeling.
Right.
I respond a little differently. I look like a maniac who's just
I probably did too.
released from Creedmoor, screaming on the rivers. Everybody's telling me, who is that guy? Tell him not to come to this river anymore. But that's my style. That's the way I like to do it. So congratulations
Thank you.
on that win. That
Thank
was
you.
an awesome win. You deserve it.
Thank you, sir.
Again, I'm going to repeat. You are part of that pro team of St. Croix,
Yes.
which Dylan is also a part of.
Yes.
He's here tonight.
Yep.
And we're going to get now, we'll come back to you, and we're going to
Awesome.
get into discussions that all of us can be on because you guys are in studio. We have that right. Anybody can speak at any time.
Yeah.
Because when you're on the stream and you're streaming from your house, each one of you have to wait each turn to speak, or you get cut off.
Oh, gotcha.
So everybody here can
Okay.
come right in and say, "Yo, Tony, hey, yo, that's not my name."
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
What's your name?
So Vinny, let's go to Vinny now, sitting right next to Daniel right here. Vinny, what's up, buddy?
Hi, Stanley. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I feel great. Stanley's not, that's in the rainbow category. And I'm not putting down anybody with the name of Stanley here tonight, right? I buy Stanley tools and I love them.
I just want to say thanks for having me. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
and Vinny, I am so happy to actually have you here because we talked about this since last year.
We did.
When I first met you. And I want people to know now, Vinny is a lure maker, a plug maker. Now, I noticed, Vinny, because of this. Honey, is it possible you can go online and get those pictures from the cloud? I want to put up Vinny's pictures of his tackle.
From his Instagram?
Yeah, it's on there because I have it on my phone.
Oh, your cloud
Yeah,
photo.
let's not continue this anymore. I'm going to put your head through a wall tonight. I've had enough already. Okay? All right. My wife was like, yes, and I did everything. And I'm like, but you can't even walk. What do you mean you did everything? All right, anyway, we did a lot. We both do a lot. I count on my wife for tons of stuff. But going back to Vinny, and that's Swagg _custom_ tackle. I got that right. He's getting ready.
did.
He's got a knife in his hand. He's got a knife in his hands. He's ready. He's ready for Tony one more time. Just hearing the name gets him nervous. But
He loves Tony so much.
I do love Tony.
what I want to
It's okay.
say, Tony, hey, how you doing? No, I'm kidding, Eric. Stop it. So, Vinny, when I met you last year, I met you at that was Zeno's
Yeah, Surfcasting Journal.
Surfcasters Journal Show. Not this year, guys. Last year. And the reason I went up to his booth, because I look at everybody's booth when I go by. I can't stop at everybody. But his booth got me #1 overall. He does make beautiful tackle, and you'll see it in a minute. But the teams that you do, the NFL teams, that got me.
You like that, right?
I loved it. And I'm not going to say Tony. I'm going to say Vinny because I really loved it. I was so happy to see that. I have a very good friend of mine who, see that giant lure up there? That's Rick Hernandez. He loves your stuff, and he wants a Miami one. He's a big Miami fan.
That's a great idea, yeah.
Awesome.
So hopefully you'll get one done,
Sure.
and I'll buy it from you, just like I buy everything from everybody. I don't get shit for free, except for tonight. I'm getting a couple of giveaways for free. I'm so happy. For you guys, it's not for me. I might keep the St. Croix rod. I haven't made up my mind yet. God damn. Anyway, so, Vinny, we'll get back to you in a minute. I just wanted everybody to get an idea of who you were, what you're doing here, and that you're not really just Daniela to service drinks. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Yeah,
He's
go
like
ahead.
gonna sip on your drink
Go ahead,
now.
go ahead.
So he's like, that's it. I'm doing it.
Let's head on over to Dylan now.
There you go.
Dylan.
Can you zoom in on
Yeah,
the
I am.
Dylan?
You don't
I was
gotta
going to
zoom in.
say that. Hold on, Dylan. We're going to get you in. Whoa.
A little bit far away. Everyone else we can see
Wow,
close
that's pretty
up.
good, Eric.
Hold on, honey. Put it on Dylan. Put it on Dylan.
Here.
How long is this going to take?
He's
stay
here.
Oh, I
down.
see it. Oh, that is perfect.
There
So,
we
Dylan,
go.
if you want to look and react,
That handsome guy.
it's right there. You're right up on the camera there. Awesome.
Nice.
This is awesome. This is awesome. All right, can I have my thing back? Give me the long one. You take the short one. Driving me crazy. 25 years. This is not an easy task in life.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
There we go. Hey, everybody. Hi. All right, so, Dylan. Let's put on Dylan. Let's bring him up. Dylan, what's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Say hi
Good
to the
be
people
back.
up in the camera up
What's
there.
going on, everyone?
Yeah, Dylan. So, Dylan, I know before you had the baby, I want to talk a little bit about that. Dylan, you're an awesome fisherman. I considered you and Brandon Saucerly one of the top people out in Montauk. I've always seen you out there. You're also a skisher. Can I say that? It was where you swim out to a rock, right?
Yeah, that or swim out to the outer bars outside of the inlet.
Awesome, awesome stuff. I know that you were on top of your game that year. This is over a year, guys. And the reason I'm saying is please don't sit back and sit there and go, oh, yeah, he's just another guy got in for a year. No! This guy is a fisherman. He's a top-notch fisherman. I follow him. He was always on there. Whenever he went out, it wasn't just catching a 25-inch fish. The guy knows how to hunt the striped bass. He knows what areas to go to at certain times, the winds, the moons. He is a striped bass hunter. Dylan, thank you again for being on my show.
Thanks for having me.
This is your third time here. You're up in the contention for the Johnny Caution Award for most people being on during the year. But I'm proud to have you on my show. Dylan, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. What's been going on the last year? Why you haven't been fishing so much?
Me and my fiance, me and Brittany, we got engaged back on Christmas Eve.
Beautiful.
So we had our son Gage back November 8th of 22. My first son Aiden, I missed a lot with him growing up, and I was younger, and just when
Sure.
you're younger, I was around, but you kind of choose your hobbies at times when you probably shouldn't. And I said I don't want to miss anything. Of
course.
Growing up, and we got work, and we got two other boys, Mason and Aiden, and
Sure.
I coached the two older boys. I coached both of them on the football team.
Right.
So
There's a
family
lot
always
of-
comes first. The fish will always be there. But my son Aiden, he's 11, going to be 12. I remember him. It was like a blink of an eye when
Sure.
he was the same age as my, Gage, the baby.
Sure,
It goes
sure.
so quick.
Yeah, I want to say something, Dylan, that number one, the thing that I love about surfcasters, I love all surfcasters. Anybody that loves what I do, God bless them. It's a beautiful feeling. These shows that come up yearly are just magnificent. I get to meet all the different people, such as Tony.
Tony.
Hey, how you doing?
Tony again.
So Vinny from Custom Swagg Tackle, who I met last year, the shows are great. But going back to Dylan, number one, I want to say, and bringing this all up, the last few sentences that I said, you're a great family guy. And that's what I appreciate most in people, because we have priorities in life. Fishing is not on the number one priority unless you're single and you're still living at mom's house. Other than that, it shouldn't be your number one priority, especially if you're married and you have family. And I know who you are. I know why you weren't fishing much. You still got out there. You still went out to the rock. You still got that guy from the kayak took a gorgeous picture of you, by the way. It was somebody who took a picture of you, Dylan, on that rock last year.
Oh, that was, I was pushed out on Kings. We fished all night, and then we got into, a bunch of sharks that night.
Yeah.
Bunch of bluefish during the day. It was the guy from North Bar Media. He was out on one of the boats
Nice.
and got
nice.
an awesome picture in front of the stone house.
Beautiful. Yeah, I saw that, and I loved that picture. I think the water was just at your thigh level.
Yeah.
And that was an awesome picture. Dude, I was like, who took that of him? It's so cool.
Yeah,
But-
that was the boat fleet.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about it, but what do you do, Dylan, as far as getting us, people like me, people like Vinny, people like Daniel? I was going to say Danielle, sorry. That's reserved, that name now. We got it. But I want you to tell me and tell everybody out there what you're doing to get us access on these beaches, or they're trying to stop us, or you're just trying to keep it going for us. Tell a little bit about that. Right. What organization and what your position is there.
The one organization I'm affiliated with is LIBA, Long Island Beach Buggy Association. I'm a director with LIBA, and I'm an assistant director for Courtesy Patrol, which is kind of like a separate division from LIBA. Constantly fighting for access. We're trying to get fins back where the breach was. So once you go to Smith Point, you can go left, go to Smith Point, or you go west.
All right, hold on, Dylan. I just want to ask you, Smith Points. Now, I know where it is, Smith Point. Tell everybody what area we're talking about.
That's like Central Long Island.
There you go, Central Long Island.
Maybe a little further east than Central Long Island.
So what's the problem there? Why is that happening?
So you got fins, and fins used to be able to drive down, I think it was like 6 miles or whatever.
Wow.
The breach opened up back at Sandy.
Sure.
That closed up on the 10-year anniversary that it opened. This year they were considering opening it back up so we can get that access back, but we keep getting washovers from the storms. So I don't know if that's going to delay that opening back up.
Now, a lot of people don't know, but when you're trying to get us access to these beaches, such as what you're talking about right now, what does this, what does this involve, dude? Because me, I get meetings, right?
Go to meetings. You got a right to, the Fins is a federal beach, so we have, talk to federal rangers, people actually in the government that you talk to, and there's quite a few of the older guys. They have a lot of connections, and they know so many people, sure. Congressmen, for like state, county beaches.
Yeah.
With LIBA, we also been pushing, and I'm the vice president for the New York Coalition.
I would vote for president for you, Dylan.
Recreational fishing.
Just to let you know.
Yeah, I know. Ross Squire, he's the president. He's.
I mean the country. I mean the country, buddy. Forget about the LIBA. That's coming. You're gonna get that one day.
National fishing holiday every day.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful, right there, baby. Yeah. Woo! Dylan for president. Let's go, baby.
Did you say they were gonna open the breach up?
What's that?
Did you say they were gonna open the breach up?
No, you keep getting washovers.
Right.
The reason why a lot of people say, oh, they should just come in and open it. Well, if we come in and if a company comes in and opens it and they make like an actual rock jetty, then the state or the state of the county, they're going to be responsible for the upkeep of it. If it just keeps happening naturally, that's nature. It is what it is. Right. So I don't know if they want to.
It was so great for the Bay, man. We did so well with the beach being open.
It was. I mean, I've best fishing of my life in the beach.
That is awesome. So we got an idea of who the 3 gentlemen are. Now we're going to concentrate on me. No, I'm just kidding. No. I want to talk about a little bit about how you guys know each other, because I know you guys hang a little bit. So whoever wants to speak, interrupt each other, curse each other out.
Go ahead,
this
Dan.
is what my channel's for.
I've been waiting for this, man.
Yes.
So Vinny's my work dad.
Okay.
So that's how I met him. When I first started UPS, usually we come in early as a rookie. I was fixing my truck. I was like, yo, are you a rookie? Are you a trainee? It's like, no. Did you make book? I was like, yes. Well, get the fuck out of the truck. That's what he told me. I was like, holy shit.
Who's
that guy? Local 804.
Yeah.
Local 804. Excuse the French again. But
that's perfect excuse.
Yes.
Fuck you, but hey, listen, I'm a team, so I can say that.
I was a little grumpy back then.
Yeah, he was a grumpy bastard.
Grumpy bitch.
But I love him.
Yeah.
I love him too.
Yep.
In fact, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here tonight. In all honesty, if it wasn't for Daniel, I wouldn't be making.
Really?
I swear to God, no doubt.
You know what? Fuck your giveaways, Daniel. Thank you so much. I appreciate your rod. No, I'm just kidding. I know Vinny is the man. He is the one. Everybody's here tonight. I know because I spoke to him first, and that's real truth. And that's it. Fuck you. Anyway.
So back to the story. I learned about fishing. I found out Vinny and a couple of my coworkers loves fishing. So, I begged them. It's like, yo, can you take me to the spot? It's like, all right. One day, Vinny saw me with my tackle box. I'm like, what are you doing? why are you spending all this money? Come to my house.
Right.
So that weekend, I couldn't wait because he said, I got tons of them. I make them, go to my house. Dude, he opened the garage. I'm like a kid in a toy store. I'm like, oh my God.
Shoot. That's
all these
cool.
plugs, it's on my Instagram. I think it was one of my first posts. It's all his lures lined up, beautiful color. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah,
but
let's put this on the overhead.
look at that.
Put
Look at
this
that
on the
color.
overhead, honey.
Like, he just
Go ahead,
makes
sweetheart.
beautiful plugs. And I told him, dude, I can get you into the shows. It's like, how are you going to do that?
There it
he
is
didn't
right
believe
there.
me.
Look at that picture of this
Yeah.
plug. So, Vinny, I want to ask you a question
Sure.
on your plugs here. And pull this thing, break it. But anyway, so what would you call this plug right here, Vinny was showing?
A 7-inch metal lip swimmer. It's 3 3/4 ounces. I mean, I just love making those swimmers, man. The action on them is incredible. That'll stay just like right below the surface.
So basically, yeah, I know that, right?
Do you?
Now, yeah, I'm trying to learn. Listen, Daniela, stop it. All right, so we got the lure here, right? Metal lip, just a little under the water. You got 2 treble hooks on. Now, I know a lot of people today, Vinny, and I want you to tell me your feelings on this. A lot of guys are switching over. Now, I've met somebody in Rhode Island, which was Guppy Lures. He told me that he switched over to the single hook in the back, but the problem was a lot of guys didn't like that. After so many years of buying his lures, and all of a sudden something changes, such as a single hook, and you can tell
Right.
when something changes, such as such a big move like that. What about you?
You know what? When you put the Siwash hook on the swimmer, sometimes it changes the way it swims. You know what I mean? So, I put the flag on the back, and generally the bass like to hit, towards the head area. That's what they usually say. But
And I got to tell you, Vinny, this is a very beautiful lure. I know you designed these all yourself, right?
Yeah.
All the painting. This is really nice, and I love the Jurassic Park eyes. I love those. They're beautiful, Vinny.
thank you, bro.
Very nice, bro. I like that.
Appreciate
So
you.
somebody's gonna win that tonight, along with a T-shirt, small, medium, large. I don't want to hear it. You're getting what you're getting. It's free. That's it. So, Vinny, let's talk. Let's go back to you a little bit. I'm going to grab all these. These are going to be giveaways tonight, guys, and not including the St. Croix rod. Let's go buy one of these one at a time over here. Dylan, be rest assured that you are allowed at any time over these 2 gentlemen to come in and critique Vinny's stuff here tonight.
Tony's.
Tony's,
Eric,
yeah.
actually, believe it or not,
Yeah, tell me.
Dylan's our biggest supporter.
Is
When
he?
we first got into the shows with Swagg,
Yeah.
Dylan's always been there from day one until this day. He still supports the brand.
Appreciate you too, brother.
He just loves us a long time, man.
It's a beautiful thing. I
gotta say it, dude.
I love when guys are honest, especially on the show. We got 4 people on the screen right now, including my wife, 5. But what I'm showing right here looks like a nighttime lure. It's got a little
Gasoline,
red
they call it.
Yep.
gasoline. There you go.
Yep.
That's why the colors. Now it matches. So you do have the single hook in the back.
Yeah.
With a nice little bucktail there, I could say.
On the spook, yeah.
Yep, on the spook, right? Treble hook in the front. I love this one.
Good, man.
This one is nice. I go to Massachusetts a lot. In the areas I fish in, the drops are 30 feet right in front of you.
That's all.
Great spots. In the mornings, every morning I was used to there, very spoiled. They'd come in for the mackerel, and they, crunch them up right against the wall where I was standing. So I throw my rod out, my sabiki hook, my sabiki rig, and I would snag 2 or 3 mackerels immediately. Mackerels, guys, if you don't know, they don't stay alive forever. Got to get them on through the back, underneath their backbone so they could still move. Underneath the backbone and throw it right out. And I was scoring some nice 25-plus striped bass. And I got to tell you, the only other than live bait that I was using was the spook out there.
That's
They
the go-to,
loved,
man.
yeah, and that's a
the
go-to.
for me, bro.
So there you go. This will be another giveaway tonight. 5 lucky winners tonight. All right, let's go to the next one here. And this one I like personally because of the colors and the Looks like a honeycomb design on top. You want to tell us a little about?
That's just a little extra paint job I do.
It's
I have a lot of
Swagg
time on my
signature.
hands.
Look at
so-
that. Look at that
It's the
reflection,
Swagg
guys.
signature, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that reflection right there. Beautiful.
Thank
I don't know if
Ben.
you guys
Thank
can
you.
see it. I'll turn the screen a little bit. Can you see it? Sorry, I won't do that again. My wife has spoken after 25 years. All right, so there you
Turn
go.
off at any
Vinny,
second.
yes, you got a single hook in the back, treble hook up in the middle of the body. And obviously, this is a striped bass lure here. Single hook is in the back, just in case you got a bluefish chasing
That's
it.
right.
Yep.
And
right.
it's a beautiful thing. So what would you call this one right here? I know it's a
popper.
pencil.
Pencil popper.
Is it popper?
Yeah, 2.5 ounce pencil popper.
Okay, so there you go. Pencil popper right there. Vinny Custom Swagg Custom Lures. That'll be another giveaway. We've seen 3 of them. Let's go to the next one really quick. We got a little popper right here.
Little Polaris popper. I do a lot of back bay fishing, light tackle. That's like my go-to in the back bays, man.
This is nice. So a lot of people out there, this could even pass almost as like a bottleneck. It's got a nice little
little
thin neck.
necks, Polaris
Right.
popper, yeah.
So this baby right here, guys, understand that I've watched people catch 40-pound bass, 50-pound bass on a little
That's
bucktail.
right.
This is a nice little mini here. Don't let yourself be fooled. These are beautiful lures. I have quite a few of these of guppy lures too. Not the same exact style, obviously. You have your own ways. I love your little signature in the back here, Swagg 23, the year it
Told you
was
that
built.
works.
So if you're a collector, those are wonderful to have. And let's go to the last one here. That's 5 giveaways tonight, guys.
He also makes an awesome shark plug.
Yeah,
I
I
bought
saw.
one for one of my kids, and it's unreal.
I
Unreal.
saw.
Wait,
I saw
did
the
he make
shark
you
plug.
one, like a Hulk,
He made me a Hulk plug.
right.
The
A couple of them.
the shark plug.
And that
Made
other one for your young,
my other boy Mason.
whatever that thing was called.
That was
What
he
is it?
played
I
his
think it's called.
gorilla tag. He plays gorilla tag.
I still don't know what that is, but
Yeah, it's some
the gorilla
game that
tag.
they
Yeah. I was like, what is this thing?
It's so bad because you can get the sticker to stick on the.
Oh
on the
my god.
Vinny, I like this
He
one
made
here.
those
You got
stickers.
Yeah,
a
that's a
little
5
mini.
inch.
It's a little. Let me say, it's a little metal lips mini. So it's got the little.
Slope head on it, yeah.
So you got a little deeper dive than
Correct.
normal,
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah.
So this is a nice little plug too. I love these size plugs, Vinny, and I'm not
So do
just
I.
saying that you're on it or that I called you Tony for 12 years.
Tony.
I'm sorry for that, but this is a nice lure to use if you're fishing in the Jersey beaches. Come the month of November, and you guys out there listening to me right there who are from Jersey, you know that this plug right here. Wait, let me put it back on the overhead. Do you know that this plug right here? It looks like almost like a bunker. It's got the couple little dots on there, but this will do the job for you. And if there's a blue, I guarantee you he'll get hooked on the single hook. This is just a beautiful plug. Thank you, Vinny. And if you don't stop laughing at me, I'm going to shoot you.
Thank you for the drink.
Yeah, put Vinny on for that. I want people to see what he's done to my pineapple. cup.
Pineapple.
Look
My
at what
pineapple.
Vinny.
Pineapple type of
That's
Vinny.
it. There you
For
go.
Tony,
There you
for
go,
Tony.
Vinny. Yeah, boy.
Wait, put it on.
Gotta love Vinny tonight.
Cheers.
Gotta love Vinny.
It's beheaded.
It's gotta
Best
love.
way.
All right. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a question here, and I'm gonna put it right on you, Vinny.
Go ahead.
Vinny, are you married?
I'm married 33 years.
And your wife is watching tonight?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, anyway. This sounds like the Howard Cosell show.
She's
This is
actually
pretty cool.
homesick, man. She's home, but she supports me 100%.
Yeah, I know she does. We all
loves it.
have
She
good
loves it.
wives, including Daniel.
Yes,
You're
sir.
married also?
Soon. So we're engaged.
There you
but
go.
We're basically married, but she just doesn't know it yet. You know what I mean?
There you go. She doesn't know it yet. Well, let's hope she's not watching tonight.
no,
and
she's
won't
actually
know.
watching with the whole family's watching.
So please say
Shout out to
hello to
everybody.
everybody.
She's a
right up
sweetheart.
there.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, boy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Vinny, you better not
Angela,
have
you're the
COVID.
best. Cheers,
Yeah,
Angela.
There you go.
I'm going down. I'm going for a refill of Poland Spring water. And I'm going to leave these guys with a question starting with Dylan
Dylan.
over there. Don't think that you're not a part of us, Dylan. Dylan is way on the other side,
Dylan's
about 6
Like that
inches
talk,
away.
I already came on twice.
Yeah.
He's just warming up.
But that's
take
all
one
right.
of those,
Dylan, I want to know this. I'm going right now. Hold
take
on.
one, too.
After this question, I'm getting, that power struggle thing going on right now. But, Dylan, I want to ask you something. Now, I know you're a fisherman. You're a hardcore fisherman. I'm going to say that because you're a competitor, dude.
Yes.
And I know there's lots of competitors. I know you guys did a show or a shoot. Brandon Saucily was on with you guys.
Yeah, we
where you
did,
did something for St. Croix.
Yeah, we did a photo shoot. It was the Siege rod that we were
Right,
promoting
pushing,
at the
right.
time. It was Daniel, Brandon, Broderick, Jacqueline
Wow.
from Long Island Babes and Bucks, and
Yeah.
Heather.
Heather and myself. And it was pretty cool. They had a few guys from one guy from St. Croix there. One of the photographers they brought up from Florida, Jason Arnold. He was on The Deadliest Catch. He was a photographer for that, and they had another guy.
It was, I think it's the opposite. I think Ryan's Traveler is on the Deadliest.
Oh, Ryan, I thought it was
Okay.
Jason Arnold.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Jason
that's all
does
right.
amazing
Jason
shoots,
does
yes.
amazing work. It was the other guy that's on.
They both do
My
amazing
mistake.
shots. Yep.
Yeah, I got a question coming in direct to you. It says, the Striper Hunt. I know who you are, Striper Hunt. And I'm glad you're on the show. Is Dylan still tying bucktails? With that little comment, I'm going to let him go into definition as what, if you guys don't know, Dylan did tie bucktails. He was tying bucktails for a while. They weren't just normal, your white, red, and white bucktail. These were bucktails that were pristine and really given time to. I want you to tell everybody about that and answer that question if you're still tying bucktails.
I tie bucktails pretty much just for myself as I need them. Takes up way too much time working. On average, I work 55 to 65 hours a week. And last year I did it. I was so inundated with orders. It was so much. It became... I lost the enjoyment out of making them. You wind up working all day, going home, going straight into the basement.
again.
'Cause that's where I have the little workshop. Brittany, she works from home and taking care of the baby, pulling double duty, and then I'm home finally from work, and then I'm right in the basement. So, way too much time.
They were beautiful, though, bro.
They were nice.
They were really nice, man.
They were nice. I was shocked. I guess anybody who makes any plugs of bucktails, once you get that many orders and someone telling you how they're not even going to fish them, they're going to,
Yes.
hang them up. It's.
I give
kinda
you guys
like
a
an
lot of
honor
credit because, like,
to
when I
hear
used
that.
to work with Vinny, when I had time, the amount of time that goes into every plug, and I'm sure with every bucktail it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's just, I don't know how you guys do it, man.
Yeah, and material is so much money. Deer hair now, unless you have a
Yes.
real good connection, or people who are hunters where you can get stuff, getting those premium tails. Some of them are like $12 to like almost $20.
Yes,
So
actually, Double Lunger, you heard that? Shout out to Double Lunger on Instagram.
My boy
Maybe he
Ricky.
could hook you up with bucktails. He's like, nah.
yeah. But I use a 5-ounce bucktail. You're getting maybe three 5-ounce bucktails out of a tail if you're lucky.
Dylan, I have Brian is saying, tell Dylan I need my sea robin bucktails for the spring. LOL.
For the cutting board that you make me, I will make you one.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
He is
Nice.
an
Yes.
absolute master.
Beautiful,
And-
beautiful
I may
Woodwork.
come here
cutting
again.
boards. Yeah.
I got one from him,
Straw.
and I saw it in person for the first time, and just the quality.
You took it with you.
It was
took it.
amazing.
You took it with you.
Amazing what he makes.
Yeah, and Striper Hunt is saying he's
Don't
got
worry, I
some
probably
beautiful
took- Oh, it's right there.
gasoline bucktails from Dylan. He loves them.
Yeah, that was one of the crowd favorites.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. And Carl Newman is saying that chicken scratch I got from the show slayed this fall.
Awesome.
Very nice. A lot of good comments on Dylan's bucktails.
That's awesome.
What's Mr. P doing?
So, Dylan, is there ever a chance what Mr. P is doing? Let me tell you what he's been doing the last 3 days, getting ready for the show. But I want to ask you, Dylan, the bucktails. So you're not making them anymore, Dylan?
I make them for myself.
Right.
You know, I was out in the garage yesterday, and I melted up a whole bunch of lead, and
Sure.
I poured, I think it was like 25 ounce, 24 ounce, 3, 2.5, all the sizes. But I don't powder coat the heads or anything. I don't, me personally, I don't need that.
Right. So Dylan, if I were you now, guys, if you can go back and check out Dylan on his Instagram.
Yeah,
and you go,
one was Bass Hunter Bucktails.
There you go.
For the bucktail
Yeah,
page.
if you want to see some of the work he did, I'm not bullcrapping you. I don't just go on because somebody hands me a free lure at a show and says, hey, put me on your show. I don't do that. I have to use them first. I use Dylan's bucktails, and what I like most about any lure or bucktail or any kind of plug that I'm using is the durability. You don't want to hit it off a rock and it comes back and all the paint is off of it. You want to be able to, you want the lure or the bucktail to, take some kind of hits on it. And I've always felt that I've used Dylan's bucktails, good, sturdy stuff that you can use over and over again. And sometimes it's nice to have a bucktail where it's got a few chips missing off of it, like you've used it for 20 years and you're still catching fish off of it.
I learned a lot of stuff from Mario, from Mug 'em Up Bucktails.
Yeah.
He's great. He taught me pretty much everything that I know. Gave me tips and stuff that probably took him years and years to learn. I learned stuff from him overnight. So
yeah, Mug 'em Up
he's
Bucktails.
Great. Mario's
yeah.
a good dude.
Yeah, Mario, I got to admit to everybody, so I have a bucktail here. Where is that bucktail? It's right over there. It's on the spinning device. So I used his Wonder Bread that day in Jersey, and I was the only one on the beach. There was one other gentleman on the beach. It was a tsunami storm, whatever the heck was going on at the end of November, and I just scored on his bucktail. Fish after fish after fish. I switched bucktails thinking that I could score a bigger fish, and I'm not saying Mario is a technician or he put some special dye on it that's going to score you a striped bass every time, but that day the profile was matching whatever those fish thought that were out there. And people call it match the hatch, but I got to tell you, Daniel, it's match the batch, bro.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a batch of fish out there. It's match the batch. This is a fishing channel, so that's why I like to say it. Match the hatch is fine, but match the batch I love even better. But going back to Dylan and his building, is there ever a chance, Dylan? Now, look, the bucktails that you build and the time you put on them, for instance, give you guys an example. It's just not powder coating it and dipping it and putting up to hang. It's powder coating it and then going back and putting dots on it, trying to match a brown trout in fresh water. Whatever the reason might be it, he makes beautiful designs, and that means putting in the time. As you know, Vinny, in order to make that extra oomph on your lure, you've got to put in that extra paint job. That's why I like Wicked Lures also. He puts in that extra time just like you do. Vinny, you're out there. People know you for a reason. I've used your product. It's a durable product, and it catches fish no matter what. Guys, remember, the number one thing out there is that you like the lure first, whether it's a bucktail, whatever it is, you got to like it. And if you like it, you use that in the right time. Whether you're going to use it for a bucktail or you're going to use a metal lip at night, you're using it at the right time. That striped bass is going to strike that lure. Why? Not because it's Vinny's cousin, because he's a freaking animal. He's an animal. The fish is an animal. Just use it in the right, correct time. That's what the idea is. That's what makes you the fisherman and not just the striped bass chasing that lure. But going back to Dylan, is there ever a chance if you charge $25 a bucktail, will you get back into it? And into $25 a joke.
Probably not.
Probably not.
My time with my family when I get home is much more important than anything else. It just it takes up way too much time.
Right.
To,
I get it.
Maybe once I'm older, and the kids
Like
are
Vinny.
I'll
Yeah.
do them for
Yeah.
20.
Once I'm retired, like Vinny,
Yeah.
you know, maybe
Scares me when I hear older comments because
maybe I'll do that.
I'm
but
the oldest guy in here, but the brown dye seems to be doing a wonderful job. But anyway,
Yeah, the time's too valuable.
yeah, I
And
get it.
The money, it's not always about the money, but
Thank you.
it's tough to also.
It's not always about the money.
It's not.
Got
you know,
that right.
It's not.
That's true.
It's
tough
not.
to
It's a
even
fact.
try to make it worth it. That's why so many people are going to, not so many, but there's companies going using fake hair. Just
Yeah.
because the products are too much.
Yeah, they're too much. And then
much
to
money.
be honest with you, me, like many other surf fishermen, do not like the synthetic stuff. We like the real true bucktail. But in turn,
Mario does real good. with
yeah,
that
he
synthetic.
does.
He's
Guys, if you get a chance, and you know, Mario, there was a time when he was making bucktails $7-8. That doesn't exist anymore. I don't care if you want an all-white bucktail or what it is. Products cost money today. From the actual lead that he's using to the bucktail to the regular tie that he's using
Even
on it.
melting the lead. You know, we wear respirators, as long as you should. You know how poisonous, you know, like lead
Yes.
to be? You
Yes.
Breathing it in, it's just that alone and the work, and you got to order, you know, go get the lead, you got to order the hooks. You know, you got to pay shipping costs on some of this stuff, your time, the smelter, the mold. Some of the molds are, you know, $200, $250 a piece.
Right.
There's so much.
And I
so
get
much.
it. I get it. I get it. I get it totally is what you're saying when you say that product costs more money. And people have to understand that. The days of going to any of your local tackle shops and walking in there and getting a bucktail for $5, you still might be able to get that. But most likely bucktails today are $7-8 on the regular old duty bucktails. But if you want some with a little style on it, such as Dylan, you've done some
Well, you
beautiful
got-
stuff,
you got
Dylan.
plug builders, and
Yeah.
you know, some of the plug builders are getting, you know, like GRS or 4
Oh, forget it.
You know, guys are selling for $300.
That's
but you
right.
Tell them that you can sell on a bucktail for $15. They look at you like you're crazy.
Like you're
Me
crazy.
personally, I pull a lot of nice fish on plugs. But I pull a lot of big fish on bucktails.
Yeah,
A lot of
bucktails.
big fish over the years.
I know, Dylan. I want to get into that in a little while with you as far as catching the fish. My wife's looking over the chart for questions. What's the line of St. Croix rods these guys are fishing in 24? Carl Newman is asking, what's the line of St. Croix rods these guys are fishing with in 2024?
So most likely, I use my Legend, my Siege, and my Avid all the time. But after last June, the Triumph's been my favorite. My 6'6". That's like my go-to rod. You know, it's handy. I put it in my passenger seat. I go to a spot and I take a couple of casts, move on. You know, like something small. They call it snap jigging, right? That's what they call it. Yeah. So I love snap jigging stuff now. I'm hoping for a fluke.
Watch these
but
guys
you never
snap
know.
jigging on the beach catching fish. I got
Yes.
nothing. I'm trying to snap jig with an 11-foot rod. I'm trying to imitate it and just
Yeah.
it's a deadly.
Yep.
Deadly.
But yeah,
fishing.
I mean, we use all the rods. Like we don't just stick to one rod. But if you were to ask me what's my favorite, I'd go with the Triumph,
Yeah.
just
Nice.
because of the versatility of it. But
The
what about you,
Triumph,
Dylan?
guys, if you don't know, I'm interrupting here a little. It's a very affordable rod. Tell them a little bit about that.
So the Triumph rods are perfect, best bang for the buck. I love personally the 6'6" Triumph. Every local tackle stores in Long Island, Jersey, the Tri, actually the country has it. It's one of my favorite rods. Pretty compact. We also have travel rods and all that stuff. What do you love using for with
Dylan.
So I got a prototype, and it is by far my favorite rod that I've used. I'm not exactly sure when it's going to be coming out.
And he's not sure what rod it is also.
Yeah,
So.
you know, they send us. It's a rod, and it's just got a sticker on it, and that's pretty much it. The Legends they're great.
Yes.
Yeah, I have. I own 3.
Yes, I love
own
my
3.
Legends
I have a
also.
Siege.
Yeah.
That's a great rod too.
Yes.
But the new one that's coming out, this is it's up there with one of the
Nice.
best
Yes.
rods
I love it.
on the market.
I love it. So I know you guys are sitting with
Also,
St. Croix.
Sorry, the Avid Inshore.
Oh, the Avid Inshore.
The green ones, the new ones.
Green one.
I've had, yes.
Absolutely.
The ones we
love
bring
it.
at the shows.
Yeah, they're at the shows. I'll use it, back bays or like up on the North Shore in the fall, catching big bluefish. I love that rod. One of my favorite rods.
Sorry to cut you off, bro. Because I think the guy said the 2024 lineup. I think I'm gonna go for the Riff series. For
The jigging.
because this year I promised myself that I'm gonna go out more with my buddy Kirk from Fishgack.
Okay.
He's just a crazy tuna guy, like Mahi, like offshore guy.
Great guy.
Vinny knows him too. I call him like my brother, my captain. He's amazing. But I'm gonna focus a lot on the Riff series this year because I want to go a lot. I want to eat tuna more this
There
year.
you go. Tuna's good stuff. Whether
Yes,
you're eating
but-
it raw.
Yes,
or
we do
you're
a lot of
eating it-
sushi, homie.
Yeah,
Sushi,
good
yep,
stuff.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes I watch those guys off the boats, like you said, the shows that we
Yes.
watch on TV. Right there, bang, they'll cut a little piece off and be like, delicious. Tell me.
Yes, funny backstory. What got me into tuna is my buddy Dylan, actually, and my buddy Jackie. He's in Binghamton right now. It's cool.
Right.
But this guy's, I'm like, yo, you guys catch tuna on that little rod?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Because, I fish in the surf, but
Sure.
I was asking Dylan, I said, yo, can I get a little piece of that tuna?
Yeah, yeah,
And
there
then
you
one
go.
day I had so many tunas, so much. I had nobody to call because I got just too much.
That you had, what's that called? When you have too much in the tuna, what's that called? That
The mercury.
mercury. So
Mercury,
now
yes.
you're mercury poisoned, right?
Yes.
There you
I-
go.
Thank God I didn't get. I never got tested
No.
for it. So
That's when you're
Yeah.
pretty much eating it every day,
yes,
bro. You have
I
to be
mean I
very
pretty
careful.
much ate it every day. I think that was.
Oh, you
20
did.
days.
So you have mercury
Now
poisoning.
you got so much tuna, you
Me and
don't
the
know what
wife.
to do with it.
So I want to get over one question over to your buddy next to you. That's Vinny. That's swag _ custom _ tackle. Check him out. If you love your NFL teams or you love football, please check him out. You're not only going to get a lure that you're going to give your buddy and he's going to lick your ass for about 2 years, but you're going to get a lure that's going to last you for a while. Good stuff, pretty stuff. So, Vinny,
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a question now. Getting away from a little of the building, I put up a couple of pictures of you fishing. What type, tell me about your fishing, Vinny, and is it about just surf fishing, boat fishing, or all type of fishing? Because I love all type of fishing, so tell me.
I do all types of fishing. I love back bay fishing. I love to be, what, you can't hear me?
I can hear you, but closer. I like it better.
Like it closer, like
Pull
that?
it to you.
Oh, okay.
Ah, now I hear you. I love that deep voice. There you go.
I do enjoy the back bay fishing, man.
Yeah.
I have some friends that own boats. They are excellent fishermen, and we just go out. I go 5 minutes from my house. I get on the boat. We're right in our backyard sometimes, or we go out in the ocean. We do whatever we can. But I do fish off the jetties. I fish off the beach. I do it all, man.
Yeah.
Wherever the fish are.
It's a part of lure building. And the reason I brought that up, now I know you, Vinny. I know you what you're about. I've spoken to also Lure Walker. I know you guys talk about
dude.
fishing together. Great dude, yeah.
It's amazing.
Great dude.
I love him. I was with him at the show at Connecticut last week. We're actually side
I
by
saw you
side.
live. That's right. I did see.
Yeah,
you.
yeah, we were there. But Vinny, going back to you. So, Vinny, what do you enjoy fishing for most off the surf?
What do I enjoy fishing for the most off the surf?
Yeah, the most.
See me. I said to see me on the surf.
To see.
He loves seeing me on the
There
beach.
you go.
Because he never sees me.
Dylan, please don't be afraid to put in any output on that.
What do I love to fish for? We love to fish for bass, man. Bass,
That's
blues.
it. That's it.
Fluke.
That's the way to go, man.
Do it all, man. Whatever's out there.
We love that as surf fishermen. I love all types of fishing, whether it's on a boat, on a lake, doing some freshwater fishing, rivers, which is coming up my season up here in the Hudson. You guys are very well invited to come. It's a more fun, more laid-back sport. And I don't want to say laid back. We're talking about bloodworms, chunk, as far as shrimp. Put it on your hook, sit back. We can tell a couple of more stories, good stories, laugh, maybe have a drink, Poland spring water, of course, and just have a good time. I love that, Vinny. You guys are always invited. All three of you guys are always invited to come up with me and fish right up here in upstate New York, which isn't really upstate, but it's upstate. So Vinny,
For me, once you go over the Throg's Neck, you're upstate.
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, a lot of
It's a Long
I was
right.
Island.
gonna
guys
say
are.
that.
A lot of Long Island people will tell me the same thing, Dylan. They're like, once I'm over the Throg's Neck,
That's
bro,
it,
I'm
we're
upstate.
upstate.
But you're in Queens. No, I'm upstate, bro. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, I get it. I
We
get
have
it.
a
Too.
question
Go ahead,
from
honey.
John McDowell. John McDowell is saying, ask the guys if they can heckle St. Croix to bring back the old style mojo inshore with the split cork grips.
Ah, that's a good one.
That's actually funny that somebody asked that.
I still got a
You know,
couple of those.
I was gonna say I was just at his house a few months ago, but I was looking at his rods like, oh damn, you still got these things?
I got two of them, man.
Yeah, and he loves them. But you know, like with the technology, everything's getting, you know, everything keeps improving. So I don't know if they're
Beautiful
gonna
thing.
bring those things back because like they have new lineup. What do you think Dylan, about the new grips?
The
that
new
we have
grips?
on the
The ones that we tried.
nah. We're not supposed to talk about that. My bad.
All right,
I
don't
messed
talk
up.
about what you're not
All right,
supposed to talk
Let's
about.
not talk about that. Let's
Talk about girls.
Carl,
married.
Let's talk about Tony.
Here, Carl Newman is asking, what are your thoughts on 50-50 versus 70-30 split rods?
There you go.
Dylan, you had the big surf rod, so
Yeah. With the new rods, I was never a fan of the 2-piece rods. I
I was
always
gonna say that. That's
always
awesome.
wanted, a one piece. And
One
that's
piece.
That's what most guys want. The newer rods,
Paper.
you don't really tell the difference.
Yes.
I think if someone's going to get a 50-50 split, that's going to be a backup rod you leave in your car just so it doesn't get stolen.
There you
But
go.
A lot of the rods, the 70-30s, they fish almost like a true one piece.
Yes.
There you go. So you guys heard it right here live. 70-30 versus 50-50. It's
Some are
always
doing 60-40 splits now. It's,
But, you know,
Right.
but at the end of the day, it's a personal preference. You know what I mean? Like,
There you go.
We used to be both like one-piece rod guys only. We swore by it until we tried a two-piece rod,
that's all I've been
and
fishing.
I'm like, oh my god.
Except the Avid inshores. Those are 7-foot rod, but
Yes.
All my surf
but the
rods
surf
now
rods
are
are
all
like, you know,
two-piece.
anything from 9 foot and up.
So, guys, I want you to know this isn't the end of the show, but we do have 6 giveaways total tonight. We got a lot of
We're gonna
big.
pick 6 people?
You want to
6
do?
different people?
You want to do
We'll
3
be here all
people?
night.
Yeah, we will. So
whatever
you know
you
what
want.
we'll do? Pick out a lure out of my box there, honey. So this way we'll do 2, 2, and 2. Pick out a lure. Go ahead.
And
What if
then
we
you
want to
got-
do a combination? We'll do that alone because that's
Yes.
the St. Croix rod. Give me a rod. Give me a lure, hon. Anyone, pick it out. We'll see what goes in combination.
I think Daniel signed that rod.
No, not that
Right
one.
after
I
he
need the
had that
signature on
53.
it.
What is this?
All right, so we got a Mata Custom Lures guys right here. Good stuff. This guy's an excellent precision guy when it comes to lure making. We're going to stick that in so we can do 3 prizes, and each prize gets a T-shirt of Vinny's Swagg Custom Tackle. Check him out on Instagram. On Instagram, it's Vinny's. Excuse me, it's Swagg _ custom _ tackle. That'll be on the bottom here at the end.
So one.
Yeah, so we'll do these 2 first. We'll do a Matt Customs. Vinny, what do you call this one right here
It's
again?
called a 5-inch metal lip swimmer.
5-inch metal lip swimmer, and we'll put that together with the Matter Custom Lures. That'll be also, you'll get a T-shirt just as the one I'm wearing. Check this out.
It's lovely.
Let me tell you, I can get into Studio 54 with this, no questions asked. But I got that nice little T-shirt on, and I wanted to say thank you for that, Vinny.
You're welcome.
Let's take a back look on that.
It's badass.
Badass, you heard?
You guys stand up a
Badass.
little bit. It's not
You know,
big.
can you see it, honey?
Can you s-
No.
stand up.
How about now?
Yes, now you can see it.
There you go.
There
Beautiful.
you go.
Love it.
Perfect.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm gonna fall off these new chairs.
It's okay.
All right, so let's do the first one, honey. You can roll it,
Okay.
put it up.
I'm gonna pull up.
You're gonna get these 2 lures right here. That'll be the first prize of tonight, and you'll get a T-shirt with that. And the winner is Boo, 14, 14, 14. Boo, I know you, Boo. Your son, Jonathan. Wonderful cats who always surface, who always celebrate on my channel. Thank you so much. Let's make sure that they're on. Hun, you want to put that down? So if you're on, you got to be live on the stream to win this. So if you're on, please say your name. Boo. Boo, you got 10 seconds, son. You're going to do the Poseidon 10-second countdown. 10, 9, Boo, let's go, Boo. 8, 7, come on, Boo. We're waiting for you, Boo. I hope you're on. 6, 5, come on, or somebody else is going to get this.
Okay, there we go.
Boo, yeah, that's Elizabeth McDowell.
Yeah.
That's her, right? There you go. No, that's not. That's Boo. That's somebody else.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Elizabeth.
Booyah.
Booyah, right.
Confusing me.
All right, so you're down to 5 here. 4.
1414.
Come on, Boo. She says Elizabeth McDowell. That's her. There she is. That's her. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. You are there. Congratulations.
There you go.
You'll be getting these prizes. Vinny's tackle. You want to say anything to Boo and what she can expect from your lure?
Just congratulations. I hope you catch some fish. Send me a picture, please. Please,
Yes.
please, please.
Swagg _
There you go.
Custom
Thank you,
underscore
Elizabeth.
tackle.
We appreciate you for coming to the show. We'll do one more giveaway right now, and we'll have 2 more for later. So, Vinny, what's up, honey? Tell me. Why are you pushing my hand away? Yeah, this is like marriage stuff. You know, you get the idea when they start pushing your hand when it's like, what are you doing? Vinny, what's this one called right here?
7-inch metal lip swimmer.
7-inch metal lip swimmer with the Jurassic Park eyes. This is a beautiful, beautiful lure. 2 treble hooks on there. What size treble hooks are they on there?
They're 3-0.
3 O's,
3 O's.
nice size. You're guaranteed to bring in that fish. Just make sure you reel it in right and you're not bull hugging it. So that'll go along with this night spoof, which is called again.
Spook.
No, but you gave it a color. You gave it that name.
Gasoline.
There you go, gasoline.
baby.
That'll be along with this one right
That's
here.
hot.
You get both of these right here together tonight with a T-shirt from Swagg _ custom _ tackle. Thank you so much for that.
Awesome.
Let's go to the next winner, honey. Wormway. And the winner is Wormway. Wormway, are you out there? Wormway, we're listening. What's it, buddy? 10, 9.
Let's go.
Let's go, buddy. Come on. 6. There he is. Worming. He's on there. All right. Congratulations, Wormway. You win those 2 lures and a T-shirt from Swagg Custom Tackle. You know, nothing is free in life. We appreciate Vinny doing this tonight. This is a very, very nice gesture. I appreciate you so much for that. Okay, so guys, we're going to do a little bit more. Let's talk to Vinny right now. Vinny.
How was the?
Go
How
ahead.
did he get the name of the? How did he get the
Swagg
name?
Tackle.
How did I
Swagg
get the
Custom
name?
Tackle.
Swagg.
Sounds like
I'm
you
so
got
glad
that
this
name in
question
a strip joint. What's up with that?
Actually, like I guess it was like 10 years ago. I just started making plugs, and I showed my son, who at the time was like 15 or 16, I guess. I showed him my first plug I made. He's like, "That's fucking swag, Daddy." And I was like, and we were laughing so hard.
Yep.
So we started calling the company Swag Daddy. And then I was like, right before our first show, I was like, I don't know about the daddy part. So
His license plate says Swagg Dad.
it did.
Yeah, baby.
So I cut the daddy part. My kids were pissed off, but you know they learned to live with it, and that's how I came up with the name. Pretty
Swagg
much.
Custom Tackle. Awesome. I like that name. Pretty awesome. Swagg is a unique name when it comes to swag, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for that, buddy. All right, so let's talk a little bit more. Let's go back to Dylan hiding back there in the corner. What's up for this year, Dylan? What's going on? What do you got in the plans?
In terms of fishing,
Terms of fishing, buddy.
trying to get my title back for number 1.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Right now, I
won
know.
2 years in a row. This past year, I didn't win, but I took a break.
You barely
and
fished.
didn't really fish all too much. I was in first place in April. I had a killer April. And then after that, that was it.
That's all right, man. You always got next year. This is what competition's all about. It's a healthy thing to maybe not like somebody at the best, but because it's because of your competition, your drive to win whatever competition you're in. When it comes to fishermen that know what they're doing and they love what they're doing at the same time, and you see that, you have to understand, guys, this is competition. This has been around since the beginning of time with the Olympic Games.
So the Fisherman magazine, they're the one that hosts the Inter Club, which is a New York State surf fishing contest. My surf fishing club, All Island Surfcasters, we came in first 2 years in a row. So the competition, you're competing against other clubs, other anglers, but you also compete against yourself, against your own club. We have quite a few very, very, very good anglers. So to try to get a top spot, it's very hard because you only get 10 spots for bass, bluefish, and weakfish for each month, and then those points are added up. So,
yeah, definitely.
That's how the Inter Club works, and that's the Fisherman runs that.
We had Elizabeth asking a question earlier that all you guys may want to answer. Just asking, what are your guys' like superstitions or little things that you kind of believe?
Yeah, like if you're going to step on a green rock, that night is fishing over for you.
Yeah, I'm very careful, man, when it comes to stepping on those rocks. I'm getting old. So that's a big superstition. Yeah. I like to have somebody with me.
Daniel, tell me.
I don't think I have any superstitions. I heard this a lot of times before. Elephants eat peanuts too, so.
Yeah, buddy, that's right.
Yes, sir.
And I love peanuts, and it's what gave me diverticulitis, and I'm screwed. But anyway, I got one more surgery. I'm done, man. 1 hour. I'm done. Dylan, tell me a little bit about that.
Don't fish on the full moon. Me personally.
There you go.
Never caught a fish on the full moon.
Wow.
Day before, day after, I have never once on the full moon.
Wow. A lot of people I hear love that back moon. They love that where there's no light out. And you know what? I can believe you, Dylan. I can honestly say, yes, you are right. Go ahead.
I do much better off the moons than I do on the moons. Like in between, like the backside of the new moon going into the full, in the middle, right. I do much better. That's what I've noticed in my logs over the years.
Right.
In between the moons.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear, both stories when I hear them from people are so believable to me. It's what you feel is best for you. And if you feel that moon where it's not out, that back moon, if it works for you, do it. Do it all the time. And I can believe that because stripers are a very shy creature. It's why we go fishing for them at night. They come into the shallow waters because of that reason. So
fish also move on the moons. They'll move from one spot to another. They might
right.
go to inlet or find structure, find beach, find bait somewhere along the beach. But just for me personally, someone out there might totally disagree with me and say I'm wrong. But
right.
when they're moving, I feel like they just get, once they move in on a moon, they get settled in.
Yeah.
And once they get settled in, that's when you can get on a pattern of those fish.
Sure. Yeah, Daniel, what's your opinion on this?
The moon tides.
Yeah.
I actually love the new moon. So when it's the less light, the better for me. But like I barely fish. It's been 2 years, Dylan, since I last fished like hardcore at night. And then most of the fishing I've done lately has been the daytime. I enjoyed fishing. Back then, I only enjoyed fishing for striped bass, and then lately I've been targeting every species. Like I tried freshwater this year.
Blackfish.
I love blackfish. That's one of my favorite stuff to catch on the surf.
Yeah.
I pretty much try everything, but
light tackle on
light tackle. I love light tackle. It's
especially on like you said, the rockfish, or you want to call them blackfish. Those fish are really or tog.
Yes.
They have the best dentist teeth I ever saw.
What's funny? My buddy
love
Matt
them.
Broderick from The Fisherman. He's the editor-in-chief of The Fisherman. He's the one that got me into that. It took me a while to get a hang of it when they hit, but I enjoy it so much. I would give up my striped bass fishing in the fall just to chase those big togs. And Dylan knows that. He was like, yo, bro, let's go. I was like, yeah, I'm going
fun.
blackfishing.
That's the same way. Matt, he's
Yeah.
great.
They are
Yeah,
fun.
exactly.
I did it with
Not
him one
even
day.
there.
I gave up. I
Yep.
just watching him one
Yep.
after another.
Yep.
We have
So,
a question from
yeah.
Church Wood. He was asking. Here, can you read?
Yeah, read it, honey. Go ahead.
Was Dylan fishing a good blitz first week in September in Narragansett? He looks very familiar. I think I saw him at Monahan's Pier there.
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
No, was
Wrong
not
Dylan.
Dylan. Wrong.
Stick to.
And if you see him today, you're definitely going to say wrong Dylan.
Got time
because
to go there. Got time to go there.
Jason Palmatier. Jason Palmatier fishes up in Massachusetts. He's a gentleman I go to with certain areas in Gloucester. He brings me to. I lie all the time. I tell people when I'm in Massachusetts, I'm fishing in New Jersey. And when I'm fishing in New Jersey, I tell them Massachusetts. It's all to protect the people, people's fishing spots that have grown up there fishing all their lives, such as Jason Palmatier, who his father has taken him there as a kid, not to give up the exact locations. I respect that totally. Yes. It's up to you guys as surf fishermen. Work it out. If you don't understand what's really going on, get in touch with people like Dylan or even Daniel. Ask them questions. What do I do on these nights when the moon is... They'll ask you questions back to give you the correct answer. No doubt about it. But these are good guys to get in touch with through Instagram and ask them questions because they will have the correct answer. And if you need anything about lures, you know who to get in contact with tonight. Go ahead,
Tony.
So
Tony?
D-Bar.
D-Bar.
D-Bar has a question.
Right in the mic.
What's the best tip for early spring fishing? Any guys?
Any guys?
Get out there.
There you go.
Yes.
Time
That's
on
right.
the water is the absolute most.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that
important.
right, Vinny. Right on, buddy. Get out there.
Get out there.
Get out there and fish,
Big
you
top water
lazy bums.
bluefish.
I see there's a question there. What was that question from Angela Christina?
Go ahead.
I'm
say it.
watching it here.
Let me see.
Angela Christina, what's your favorite season for fishing?
When I get to fish with her. That's my girl.
He just doesn't want to sleep on the couch
There you
again.
go.
I'll be home late tonight, so.
Say it my house.
Angela Christina. That's
Vinny
Yes.
makes one of the
Yes,
best
he's watching.
best bottle openers. Is that his best seller at the shows? This is Marion Gandini. Vinny makes one of the best bottle openers. Is that his best seller at the shows?
It's one of my best sellers for sure.
Wow.
Without a
awesome.
doubt.
Love it. Love it.
You catch something every time, right?
Yes. Yep, that's true.
The,
Catch a
plug, the
bus.
superhero plugs are awesome also.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah, I
the-
gotta love this.
For the,
Yes.
for the
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best.
Yeah.
If
I'm
you
just trying to be
guys have
different, man.
kids and you're thinking of getting them into
Can I tell
fishing,
them about your recent
don't
order?
bring them a lure
Yeah, sure.
that looks like a bunker and say, hey, this is a bunker. Bring them a lure that looks like Spider-Man and watch the difference.
Yeah, you did this.
You watch
Just
the
finished one.
difference,
Eric,
right?
He actually has a recent order for a wedding.
Yeah, what a great idea, man. Customer
That was
came across.
awesome.
We're all his groomsmen, we're all fishermen.
Yeah.
Plus, I actually
You
got
gotta
a
I'm
picture.
jealous.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff, man. I was
Tell me a little bit about that. What are they asking for? Is that allowed to take?
groomsmen with their names on it. You
Nice.
It's so beautiful. I've seen it. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang. That's a
That's
great
know.
idea.
People come in with these great ideas, man, like the marine plug.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Oh, yeah.
they're
That's-
amazing. You know, like when my customers ask for it, it's like, oh, that's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, but
Yeah.
most of the times I'm like, let's try it. What do you
Let's
got
try
to
it.
lose to try it, man?
What do you have to lose when you try something
Right,
once? No
that's it.
doubt about it. And like I said, when I came up to your booth that day, what got me was the NFL plugs that you had. I love those, Vinny. Anybody who's got buddies out there, you don't have to be a fisherman to get your buddy who knows that you're into fishing. And he shows up at your house and he's like, hey, look, I got you a Jets lure. I guarantee you, just because of the plug, he's going to like fishing. He's going to want to talk about it for a few minutes.
Right.
Guaranteed. And Vinny, I appreciate you for that. You make some nice product, Vinny. Please check out Vinny, guys. Please. Don't embarrass me. Don't do that. Don't embarrass me.
Tony.
Go to his plug site, which is swag _custom_ tackle. We'll leave a link at the bottom of this video. And that's Vinny's dynamite guy. He's always been a friendly guy, except for when I called him Tony.
Tony.
But it's like your name is Anthony, and I come up to you and I go, call
the
you
difference.
Greco or something. You're gonna kill me. You know?
Tony, Vinny, it's all the same
It's
shit.
all the same. That was like when you were driving a Corvette and you were hanging out and you're like, hey, Tony, what do you think about my vet? And the other guy looks at you and goes, hey, Tony, I love your vet. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Honey, any questions coming in? Oh, there it is. I see one. Steve Russo is asking,
So
Dylan,
Steve.
what's your biggest sea robin? What a question, but we're going to have to go with it.
Sea
at
robin.
least 3 pounds.
There you go. 3-pound sea robin,
I
which
was
is
going to
pretty
meet
big.
him one night. He's crushing fish. I'm racing down there. I get there. He's like, you got to land this fish. I land it. Fishing shut off. I made it there to land this fish, and that was it.
Steve Russo.
He's a great guy. One
You
of the
came up
nicest
with a
guys
good
you'll ever meet.
questions. Nice, Steve. I'm glad I got to meet you. Let's see what else. See, anybody got any questions? So let's put up the call-in number, honey. Can you put up the call-up number?
Okay.
And anybody who's got any questions, please call in. We got 2 more giveaways to give tonight. 2 more of Vinny's swag lures and custom tackle lures. And we're also going to give away the St. Croix. What size is that?
It's a
Everything?
9-foot siege rod, surf rod.
Guys, you're getting an awesome package. And just to know, I am not sending that rod to you. I don't care if you win and you live in California. You've got to come here and pick it up. Because to send something to California in a long box is going to cost me, Mr. Poseidon, about $900. I'm not doing that. It's over.
Yep.
So, any other questions coming in?
Dylan,
Yes, it says Oski. You need another refill. I got one, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers, Vinny. God bless you.
Antagonizer Laura's asking, what's your go-to plug?
No, honey, look. When you ask questions and you're on my show, you got to do this. Ready? What's your favorite plug? Put your friggin' mouth. That's just like you're going to eat a carrot. What is your favorite go-to plug fishing from a show and boat? That's Antagonizer Laws.
Probably shore, he means, right?
Yeah.
Definitely pencil popper from the shore, for distance. And I'm a big spook guy. I love the spook. And I love the little neck poppers. Those are my 2 go-tos.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a beautiful thing. Guys, if you're listening out there and you're watching the show tonight, it's not easy to get 3 superstars on the show
No, 2.
in-house. I
There's 2
really,
superstars.
I appreciate this so much from all 3 of the guys. They took a long drive to get out here. We do take,
Thanks to Dylan.
what do we call it again when they give us?
Donation.
Donations. Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, guys,
We do
everything helps.
take donations. I don't care if it's $1.
Super chat.
Donate to my channel, Super Chats. Also, if you want to become a member, it's $3 a month. I don't think one guy called me up and he's like, "Look, Mr. Poseidon, I like you. I've been watching your show, but $300 a month, $299." I'm like, "Listen, you're gonna join." He's like, "What do you mean I'm gonna join?" It's $2.99, and YouTube, my lovely partner, YouTube, gets a third right off the bat. I don't know what kind of partner that is, but if you ever have a partner that says, "I want to go into business with you, I'm going to get 33%, good luck with that one. But I have to do it. YouTube does do all these great things, such as Super Chat. So, guys, please, the number one thing you can do without spending any money is just hit the like button. The like button helps me out on the algorithm so much, man. It helps promote this channel. It helps promote getting the video out there. So please, if you're not out there or if you're out there, hit that like button for me and help us out. Honey, any questions? It says, James Flynn, Vinny, doing any shows?
Yeah, our next show is one of our favorite shows, Patriots Fishing Show.
I'll be there.
At Ward Melville.
Yeah.
That's a Class A show, man.
That's a
on Long
Class A
Island.
show, without a doubt.
You know what? I know Bob Wilson's the unsung hero. That dude's got it going on with those kids, and it's just a great atmosphere. They're so respectful, and it's just an amazing show. Just
You
like
guys
Surf
are
Cats in
embarrassing me, man. It says call. Look at the numbers, how big they are on the screen. Call. Where's my phone, honey? Maybe they're calling, and I don't even have it here. Oh, my goodness. What does that say? Did we miss a call?
Miss call.
See,
shit, we
somebody
did miss the
call.
call.
All right, let's
him
call
back.
him back, and then we'll get him on the internet here. All right. Let me know when they're on. Somebody called and I missed the call. I'm so embarrassed. We got 2 more giveaways. Don't miss the St. Croix rod, man. Nothing?
Hi. Sorry.
We finally got him on. This is only going to happen on the Poseidon show.
I know. It's Tom, right? Hold on.
All right, go ahead, honey. Tom, you out there?
Yo, Mr. P, you there?
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing, Tony?
Hey, you left me. Hey, you left me hanging here. What's going on?
I know, man. I'm sorry, but we called you right back. How you doing, Tom? How's the kayak fishing coming along up there?
Doing pretty good, but the ice has had me locked out. I haven't been able to launch lately.
Yeah, I hear you,
But
buddy. Don't worry.
I'm looking. Maybe Thursday. I might be able to get out Thursday if I'm lucky.
It's a beautiful thing. If you got one of those Swagg lures in your arsenal, you might be in luck on Thursday. No worries. So,
Yeah, hey, I'm challenging myself up here. I go against the grain in the wintertime. I've been sizing down my lures. So I'm down to like a 3.5-inch paddle tail with a 5/16 ounce lead head on it with a single hook.
nice.
So I just figure I'd check in with your guys down there. Any one of the 3 can answer. What do you guys do to challenge yourselves in the winter if you're chasing holdovers or anything like that?
Dylan.
I don't really go
Dylan,
out
bring
much.
that mic up.
I don't really go out much in the winter.
Yeah.
There you go.
Better.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't really go out too much in the winter chasing holdovers. Probably not the best one to ask for that. Vinny would probably be better.
All right,
Probably
Vinny.
small-
Yeah, no, you're not the one.
Vinny.
small paddle tails.
No problem. There's no wrong answers.
There's no wrong answers.
Right after Thanksgiving, man, I'm in
Yeah.
my shop. You know, it's my time of year. I love to build. I don't start fishing till like April, to be honest, and 100% honest with you guys, man. So,
Right.
I'm big into
No, you got to
salt
get
plastics.
shows. You got to get ready for the shows, right?
yeah, that's like, you know,
That's
it's
it.
just a cycle I'm in. You know, I love to build in the wintertime and fish all, you know, from April to November.
All right, let's take that
Yep.
question over to. Thank you for that, Vinny.
You're welcome.
I'm not calling you Tony. I don't
Tony.
want to bust it up in my own studio.
I did the same thing. I stopped fishing
Daniel.
after Thanksgiving. You know, with the line of work I do, same as Vinny. Vinny can relate.
Yeah.
We just get so swarmed up until maybe March. It's not busy during this
Don't
time till
remind me.
March, but it's just like, you know, we're always at work, so I can't find time to go fishing during this month. But when March hits, that's when I start fishing again. But
Nice.
All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna try some freshwater though.
Definitely love salt
appreciate
plastics.
the answers, guys.
Go ahead,
Thanks,
Tom.
Dylan, Vinny, and Danny.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, you guys, thanks for your generosity, too. It really was, it's what makes Mr. P's show have a little bit more impact out here on the fishing community.
And I want to say
Up
something.
and down the
to-
coast.
Yeah, Tom, I want to say something too. Thank you very much for being a supporter on mine. Don't think I don't know. I see you on here weekly, and you've done callings before. And Tom, I want to tell you, you are not a good fisherman, a very good fisherman. You get out, whether it's a surfer, it's your kayaking. It's what you do to get out there to get those fish. And I appreciate you, Tom. Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, the grind's the same whether you're on the water or in the water.
There you go.
That's right, buddy. Just make sure you have a good zipper when you're in the water so when you rush out, you don't have to go in your waders. That's the best part.
PFD always, and semi-dry material for me.
Thank you, Tom. Anybody else out there, please.
All right,
give us
have a good night.
You got somebody? Go ahead, honey.
Tommy, thank you.
Anybody else out there, please give us a call. It says,
Daniel, what sunglasses are you wearing? Are they polarized?
Oh, sunglasses. Yeah, I'm wearing a polarized Maui Gems from Mount Sinai Optical. So if you guys need glasses, just tell them Daniel sent you.
there you go. When you tell them Daniel sent you, most
charge you
likely you're going to get just the glasses without the frames. So I'm just kidding. But, let them know Daniel sent you.
Yes,
Let him know
Mount
you
Sinai
saw him on the
Optical.
Poseidon show. And they might give you a little discount. You never know.
You never know. Just tell them Mr. P.
There you go. And don't forget to mention Daniel. He's the main man here. Mr. P brings out the stars over here. Mr. P does nothing else as far as being a champion fisherman. I will always be a Guggen for the rest of my life. I love being a Guggen. I consistently learn. Okay, who we got on, honey?
Mario, you good? Okay, cool.
Mario's
I
on?
have Mario on.
All right, Mario, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up,
Yeah, Mario! What's going on, my brother? The bucktail maker himself.
Well,
Let's
I
go.
got to call. I got to call. First of all, I got to thank Dylan for all the, the shout outs that he gives out to me all the time. I think it's great, when we were building bucktails together, going back and forth, shooting ideas. I think that was the fun part of it, creating something new that guys haven't seen. And definitely with Dylan making the bucktails, primo stuff that he has. And I want to say, with the thread work and the patterns that he has, it honestly top notch.
Yeah,
But
Matt.
I can understand, like, it gets like flooded with bucktail makers, and then trying to come up with a new idea, and then you're seeing the new guys come and doing the same thing and
pattern.
Yeah, exactly, and it gets frustrating.
I know you also, but I don't want to say fully because I know you still make bucktails. Certain people call, they put in their orders. You will take care of them. I'm pretty sure you'll take care of anybody. Even me, you told me when I called you that time, I'm really not making them, but I will do them for you. Mario, you're not a dipshit plug maker or bucktail maker. Your product is quality. When people get it, it will last them. This is the idea. If you're not going to pull back your bail, that's your problem. If you own a reel that doesn't have a bail, that is your problem, which is not really a problem. But what I'm trying to say here is take care of the product, know what you're casting, know what areas you're going in. Don't just go in a rocky area where you use a 3-ounce bucktail made by Mario Gandini and it drops down to the rocks and you say, hey, that bucktail sucked. No, you suck, just to let you know. Just to let you know. Use the product. If you're going to be in a shallow area, try to use a little lighter bucktail.
Always start off lighter.
Yeah.
And
Thank you. Go ahead, Dylan. Go ahead.
Until you feel bottom or you're working close to the bottom. Always start lighter.
Always start lighter. Dylan, would you, I know when I go to the canal, they want these things bouncing off the rocks. I was using 5-ounce shads, and I got to tell you that I was bouncing them off the bottom, and I was shocked. But here you get to Long Island, watch a guy like John Skinner, and he'll tell you just off the bottom. What do you prefer, Dylan?
So I don't really fish bucktails from the beach. I personally just, I don't like it. Mainly in the inlets. So depending on if you're on a moon or off a moon or what size bucktail, it's going to range from ounce and a half, all the way, I throw up to 6 ounce.
Wow, dude, that's the most I've heard. As far as bucktail, 6 ounce is number one for me. And I know you'd probably use that at a jetty or somewhere like the canal where you have a heavy current.
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely. Mario Gandini, I know you're out there listening. Any other else of an input, Mario, because I know that you were into bucktail big time. But when prices started rising, it wasn't that you just wanted out. It wasn't that. It was the sad part that you had to raise your prices, and people don't understand. Look, guys, whether you're making lures, whether you're making plugs, whatever you want to call it, or you're making bucktails, please understand that the guy who's making them doesn't have like 20 people working for him. And I don't want to use any nationalities with that. Just 20 people working for him making bucktails all day. It's Mario Gandini.
It's not even.
It's got Dylan. Go ahead, Dylan.
It's not even just the price of material. And I said this before, it's your time.
Yeah.
It's just your time being away from your family. While you're complaining about a $9 bucktail, someone's taking time away from their family to go melt lead and be around something that's hazardous.
That's right. And
even the powder coating. We have all these fluid.
I know.
We have fluid beds, so we wind up heating up our jig heads, and then you got to dip it in, and then
dangerous stuff. You got to have the right masks. Am I right?
And stuff.
Yes.
There's a lot. Yeah, I go back to people sometimes buying plugs for $200-$300.
Come closer to the mic, buddy. Pull it to you.
People are buying plugs $200-$300, not even thinking twice. But
not even twice. But you know what?
Bucktail,
the bucktail industry is going to change because there's going to be certain bucktails you want. People put these long feathers on them. I mean, really gorgeous stuff, such as Steve Payne.
Yeah, I think the best part of bucktails is just the amount of hair that you can use or you don't use.
Right.
I have nights where I have not special bucktails. I have bucktails that have a lot less hair, so you get a much smaller profile going through the water, especially in the if you got a lot of spearing around. Or
Sure.
Sand hills. But if you got larger baits, mullet, bunker, herring, shads, you use a bucktail. It's got a bunch of hair on it.
I want to get back to Mario Gandini. I know he's on the side there. Go ahead, Mario.
No, I love listening. It's great. It's you soak it all in. But Dylan's right. I mean, one thing that you lose, buying bucktails from, let's just say, eBay or Amazon, you're not going to have the experience from a guy who actually bucktails and asks you not exactly where you fish, but what types of conditions do you fish? Sand, jetty.
Yes.
How much
and
hair?
we kind of make that determination of how much hair they use, or they could ask more hair. You go to a big box store or something, you're going to get, not much hair.
What's that brand that has a ton of hair on it? The jetty fishers.
The jetty
casters.
Yeah, the jetty casters.
Yeah,
they just pump them up.
They went to synthetic.
No kidding.
I'm pretty sure Andre's jetty casters, they all go to synthetic hair.
I'm shocked. See, they can't afford putting in that batch of hair on there. It's expensive.
Yeah, but once again, they went to synthetic, but they did synthetic wrong. That's the problem. They used the wrong synthetic, and they clumped it on like if it was a normal bucktail. You can't do that with synthetic.
Synthetic will get all caked up and, clumped together.
And it won't move right. And, I've talked to guys in Florida and stuff like that and having an understanding how snook will attack a synthetic bucktail.
Like less is more.
Yeah, I got something coming.
Yeah, correct. Because you need the air, you need the water flow through the
absolutely.
So it looks like it's breathing.
I have something coming from the striper hunt. It says not really. I put the beat down on the bass with bucktails from the beach, and it also said it all depends on the swells. You base the weight off of how rough the water is. So talk a little bit about that, Dylan, or Mario.
Yeah, I think more of like a sweep. You'd watch out for. You could fish a nor'easter on the north side of Montauk, and you're throwing 1.5 ounce bucktail. When you're fishing a sweep or a lot of moving current, you're going to need more weight to get down deeper. So, I've thrown, in a south wind where you got a heavy, a lot of waves. Yeah, I've using less weight than you would in an inlet.
Right.
Just because you have less current.
Right.
But if you have like a real heavy east wind and that current's cranking left to right on the beach, you're going to need to use more than if you have wind straight in your face.
Thank you. And when you say use more...
But again, everyone's different.
Yes.
You have different things that work. Just something works for me, might not work for somebody else.
Absolutely.
There's no wrong way. Hey, if you're catching fish on something, go with it.
Yep. And when you say use more, guys, understand, use more. That means more product. That means at today's prices. So if you do want something from Mario, I know Mario does still build,
No, that's right.
He wants nothing to do with it.
Go ahead.
I want nothing to do with it. Hey, whenever somebody
we talk about this every couple of days.
I'm in retirement. Like I said, I like building and still showcasing it. That's why I still have the page.
Right.
And that's why I'll.
But if there's anybody willing to pay $25 a bucktail, I'm sure Mario will take that order right away.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it for me. Trust me, it's not worth it.
Mario. I hear you, buddy.
That's why I'll modify a mold and I'll move the eyelid up and some guys won't do that and take the chance. I will because I really don't care because you know what? It's for me.
That's it, Mario.
And this goes for Vinny. A question to him, going back to what I was saying with, there's just so many bucktail makers now. As a plug builder, I know there's always builders on like every show. They're always popping up.
Yeah,
you get
true.
frustrated. Do you get frustrated seeing that as a builder? Which I understand. There's loyalty over royalty. You're always going to have your loyal customers, 100%. But have you seen the plug industry as at shows being not more creative as in artwork or paintwork, but the changing of the plug?
Yeah, I see a few plugs out there. I'm like, that's pretty interesting. But I'm going to be honest with you, man, that, I like to meet all the other plug builders because, we have a lot in common. That, they're craftsmen and, first of all, you have to love to fish, I think, in order to become a plug builder. I think fishing comes first. And then, the craftsman's in you. And, I talk to most guys are so cool. I love all the work that they do. Do I want to sell more plugs than them at the show? Of course. I would be lying if I don't. But
Natural.
But, there's guys that do some really beautiful work out there. And, I'm in awe of some of their work, to be honest with you. They strive. I have to strive myself to be as good as they are, if not, try to be better. I'm not a guy that likes to talk about himself like that, but.
Yes, you are, Lynn.
No, but
when I called you Tony, you threatened me. But
honestly,
anyway.
I build plugs. I really don't build them for the money. I love to fish.
I've been with him since day one when he went to the shows. Oh, when I dragged him into the shows, and he didn't even want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
Vinny is that type of guy. I will tell you, he's very nice. Yes. When you meet somebody at a show, and especially a plug builder or somebody who's selling anything, it's nice to go up to a guy who's very presentable and can actually speak to you and make you feel comfortable.
He also donates.
That's Vinny.
Donates quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Kids at a show, kid will walk up to him, hand him a plug. One of the organizations I'm the VP at, he donates plugs, to an online auction that we wind up, donating.
Nice,
and
Vinny.
he does quite a bit of.
We love fish.
I'm proud to have you guys on my show. You are the same kind of people that I am. I'm a very big giver. I haven't made a dime since I started this show. I'm not looking to make a dime this year. I will be going on profit.
Still trying to win that van stall from you, though.
What's that? You're still trying to win that van stall? It's not going to happen. But anyway.
Great question, Mario, though. Appreciate it. Very good question.
No, that's why. Listen, that's why I think Dylan is he really attracts like a good group of guys because Dylan does a lot. He does like in the winter with the trees and stuff like that, and always doing the cleanups and you can tell with the guys that he's always posting pictures with. It's the same guy. I'm sorry for the one guy I think wearing the hat. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I'm terrible with names.
Vinny. Don't worry. Vinny. Call him Tony. He loves that.
But yeah, no, I think that's great what these guys do for the fishing community, and I think every club should really, jump into it, and, feet first, and just like what these guys do. I mean, once again, I don't think we would have a lot of these beaches open because of Dylan, and then
that's right,
all these groups. So
there's a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on my girl, my fiance now. Still getting used to saying it. She's like, oh, another meeting, board meetings, hearings, the striped bass, the ASF, Atlantic States Marine Fishing Commission, they just, had their hearing in down south for the regulations for striped bass. We sit on those webinars. This way I try to pass off information on Instagram to keep
I want to say that what Dylan is talking about isn't just a few words that take about 20 seconds to say. This requires work. It requires time. Imagine having a family. Dude, there's a lot of you guys out there with families, and to get away from the family for even a half hour, when you're home for the evening for 3 hours, it's tough, and it's not getting away for a half hour. So, Dylan, this is why I appreciate you very much. I know that you have a family. I know how hard you work. And you strive for the fishing community, for guys like me who don't go to these meetings, who don't do anything. Yeah. Just read them on Instagram and go, yeah, you're cool.
I really got big into it with the president and vice president of my surf fishing club of All Island, Art Boyd and Larry Pacifico. They've been doing it since before I was born. And years ago, I was a little rough around the edges in the fishing community. And after dealing with them for so much, it made me want to be a better,
just
a better,
being involved.
a better person
more.
and be more involved.
Absolutely,
and
Dylan.
to give back, because
And I thank you for that. And I'm going to tell you again, thank you very much, because, guys, listen to me. What this guy does, he's not going out there alone. He's got a team behind him, but he puts in the time. Imagine yourself having a family and having to go out on a specific time every week or every 2 weeks to go to a meeting just on that. Not fishing.
Yes.
This is not fishing. This is something that's going to get us better.
3:30 in the morning.
People he doesn't even know.
go to the city, and then
Thank you, Dylan.
racing home, and then you got to get home, got to get changed.
Sure.
Get the
Right.
kids to football practice.
Thank
try
you.
to make her happy, help with the baby, and it's all right. I got to go run the West Babylon from my house. To get to the meeting for a 2-hour meeting. and
Absolutely.
it's
Let's not forget, we do have Mario Gandini on. Mario, thank you
Yes.
for calling in. I didn't want to just leave you there sitting. But you're
No, that's
always
all right.
you're always a dynamite guy. I know how knowledgeable you are in your craft of building bucktails. I won't ever give up on you, Mario. I still want you to build bucktails. If you got to charge $15, do it. If they don't want it, too bad. Because your bucktail, no, don't laugh. Your bucktails are worth it. I fish them. A very durable product that, honey, grab that one right here. Perfect. I grabbed it, Mario, on the spin. But this is Mario Gandini's bucktail.
Wonder Bread.
I caught 30 fish on this freaking thing, and look how it looks. It's like it's brand new still. Pass it around,
See
guys.
that?
the way he makes them and the way he taught me to make them. It's, I mean, obviously you could have bluefish bite the hairs off.
Sure.
But, I mean, you can rip on the hair. And
Right.
The way he taught me to make them they're solid.
Yeah.
Nice
Well,
work,
like I
brother.
said, and like Dylan ties it like the way I do. The key thing is to fan them out.
Right.
If you clump them together like 4 pieces around, they're gonna pull out. They're 100% they're gonna pull out,
Right.
and then it's gonna loosen the threads and everything like that. But
You do
like I said, I mean,
less
But
is
if you-
more. You're better off
Right.
doing 2 or 3
Right.
wraps around with the hair than
I
just-
wish we could talk about girls and how to
yeah,
pick them
no,
up.
we can talk
Because
about,
I would be leading the
we
way
can talk
right
about
now.
bucktails.
Women are great. I love them. All the fishing girls who come on for one night, put on a bikini bathing suit that goes up their butt farther than the moon is, and they get 5,000 subscribers the next day. God bless you all. Mario, thank you so much. You are
Thanks,
always
Eric.
a supporter of me. Thank you. And guys, if you do want a bucktail from Mario, no less than $15. He can't do it. It's costing him 14. Trust me.
Yeah, 15 for a half ounce, and then it goes all the way up.
And it goes all the way up. There you go. Mario, thank you so much.
No,
Say hello
thanks.
to the wife and always be number one with your family. Don't ever stop like you do. I know you're always at your daughter's softball games and travel to the colleges just to be with them and make them feel special and say, hey, those are my parents. Thank you, Mario.
No, I appreciate it. And to the 3 guys that are there today, thanks for taking your time and really, answering questions and taking
Yeah.
questions and,
They'll be more
passing
pissed.
on the knowledge.
They'll
Thanks,
be
Mario.
more pissed when it's
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, they'll be more pissed when it's 10 o'clock and they're driving home and they go, that fucking sucked, man. I'm not doing this again. But thank you, Mario. Thank you.
All
God
right,
bless
thanks,
you.
guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
Later, bro.
All right, bye.
All right, guys. So there you have it. We're going to do another giveaway right now. That's the final giveaway from Swagg custom tackle. Good stuff. We got a pencil popper. And you want to call this a medium-sized popper?
Little neck popper.
Little neck popper. There you go. I mean, you're getting a nice product here. You're getting product that's pretty much $75. Add a T-shirt to that. You're getting $100 prize.
Got that right.
And that's just one. The other 2 already got their 100. So we're looking at $300 giveaway, and we
Crazy
haven't even
giveaway
got to the
night
second
today.
round yet. Come on.
It's a giveaway night.
All right, let's go, honey. And the winner is Siciliano. Siciliano, you won. You won.
Is he
You
there?
won. Let's see if he's there. Put that away, honey, so I can see the people. My goodness. Where is the winners? Where's the attack? Oh, where is he? All right, you get the 10-second countdown, Siciliano. 10, 9, 8. It's got to go a little quicker because there's a lot of people. Come on, Siciliano. I know who you are, Frankie. Let's go. 6. Come on, Frankie. Frankie. 6.
That's Frank, right?
That's Frank. That's right, honey. Frank, you know we do the little
What
token.
BX is saying re-roll. Why is this?
Reroll. There you go. 5, 4, 3. You're always on. You left the show early. I know you got to go to work and you get up at 4 in the morning, so I understand. 3,
Oh, man.
2,
Dang.
1. I'm sorry, Siciliano. Let's go for the next roll. Honey, go ahead. Do the next one. It throws plugs, and the winner is it. I throw plugs. Sorry, you know me. I like to make my own shit up as it goes along. I throw plugs. Are you out there? 10, 9, 8,
I throw plugs.
7. I throw plugs. 6, 5, 7, 8, 11. No, I'm just kidding. 4.
Oh, it's Damon St. Louis.
Said
Damon St. Louis, where are you, buddy?
Says here.
There he is, Damon!
All right.
Woo! Damon, you win these beautiful plugs.
Nice.
Congratulations, bro.
Look at that, man. You win some nice product here, bro. Pencil popper and a little neck popper from Swagg Custom Tackles. Check him out online.
That's awesome.
Instagram. We're going to leave a link on the bottom. You're not going to really get these. I'm going to keep these and never send these to you. I'm just kidding. You win. And you win a T-shirt with that, just like the one I got on. Check it out in the back. Look at it. Honey, can you see it?
Love it.
Yeah.
It's a nice shirt, man. It's not every day you get to walk around with a Swagg Custom Tackle T-shirt. Please.
I never got a shirt.
There you go. See, you never got a shirt.
Your ass, you never got a shirt.
Sweatshirt.
All right, Damon, you win. Congratulations. We got the 3 winners. We got one more giveaway to give away, and that's the St. Croix rod that Danielle used to own himself. There he is. He's showing it right there. He used it. It's got a cracked tip, but it still works. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, we got the best warranty.
We got a great warranty.
Yes.
Best
Yeah.
in the game.
There you go.
It is, then.
So my thing is break it with your foot and call them up that same day for a brand new one. No, I'm just kidding. But
That's
anyway,
what's
all right.
on
So let's do the you want to do it now or wait a minute? No, let's wait a minute. All right. So this is the ending of the show. We've pretty much done a 2-hour show with you guys, one at a time, starting with Dylan there. He's been alone in the corner there all night. He's been a good chap all night. Dylan, what do you want to say to everybody tonight before we go? You'll be on the show again, Dylan, plenty of times.
What I have to say is having good etiquette out on the beach and the jetties. Just seems to kind of get worse and worse over the years. If you see a guy fishing an area and he's going to land a fish or whatever, don't jump in his spot. If someone's reeling in a fish, don't cast over their line.
There you go.
If you see someone that's on a fish,
Thank
put
you,
your rod
Dylan.
down,
Thank you.
help somebody out. Got to have each other's back when you're out there. It's dangerous enough, and you're going down the land of fish,
And the most
can stop.
important thing, Dylan, there isn't a lot of us. We're a niche here in this business. Surf fishermen, out of all the fishermen, I'm not saying we're the best, but we're the best. But we are, we're guys that when we see a storm coming, you're not going to see a boat guy get on his boat when there's a storm coming in. That's not happening. And I'm not putting you guys down at all. I love boat fishing. Ask me to come on in a snap of a finger, and I'll give you $60 worth in gas. That's a promise, because I'm not a cheap bastard, and that's the way it'll always be. But going back, surf fishing is a delicacy, bro. When we see a storm coming and you see a bunch of surf fishermen out there, these guys are heart guys that understand the grind, guys that understand that this is the time that we have a chance to catch the biggest striper. So that's why we're all shooting out there, without a doubt. Dylan, thank you so much for being on my show.
Thank you for having
You're
me
a
again.
champ, and I know you this year. You told me you'll also be in the Montauk Striper Challenge. Last year you were a little tied up with the kids. You had some things to do, vacations. Those always come first with the family. Hoping to see you out there, Dylan. You will always be, in my heart, I will always feel that you're one of the top dogs out there, including my man Brandon Saucerly, who won this year's Montauk Striper Challenge. Great fisherman. You guys compete with each other. I love to see that drive when fishermen compete against each other. And I know you will always be up at the top, Dylan, because you understand the grind and you understand what it takes to hunt the striped bass, guys. Thank you, Dylan. Anything else, Dylan?
just want to give a shout out to my fiance Brittany. She's amazing, and what I do, I would not be able to do without her.
Thank you, Dylan.
I owe her everything.
What a nice thing to say. Honey, you know when he comes home tonight, forget about the cooked meal. It's going to be
I don't want to
late.
sleep on the couch again.
Yeah, don't let him sleep on the couch.
Sleep on the truck.
Let him sleep under the same covers as you, and please don't fart in the bed at night when he's under the covers and laugh at him. Don't do that. Dylan, thank you so much. Thanks, buddy. Let's go on to Vinny. Vinny, tell me a little bit about the show tonight, what you think about it, what you want to say as far as an ending.
It was a great show, man. You know, we all love fishing. I mean, if you're tuning in tonight, obviously you got a fishing obsession like the rest of us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And just go out, go to your local shows, support your local guys. I mean, they put a lot of work into it. And believe me, we all don't do it for the money because,
There ain't much in it.
if you only knew what went into, making these products.
Absolutely.
We do it for love, man, and that's the truth.
Absolutely.
And, just get out there and fish because
That's it. I have 6 cameras in my studio, and the one camera I bought to start this thing out put me in the hole. So don't think about what the other 5 are doing. Think about what it's doing as far as getting us all together and enjoying our time being a surf fisherman. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go over to Daniel now.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tony.
I just want to say thanks. I drank mine already. You still got stuff in there?
Just a little bit left. A couple of rocks.
I want to thank Tony Masters.
Yes.
Surfcast is golden.
Yes.
Tony, thanks so
Surfcasting
much,
is
man.
golden.
He comes to the shows. He helps me out.
Yes.
Great dude. I want to thank my family,
Tony's
my
a great
wife,
guy.
and my
Yes.
kids.
The real Tony.
The real Tony.
The real when
Tony.
the real Tony
The real Tony.
speaks, people listen.
And I want to thank my family. They're behind me 100%. They love what I do. They always talk me up, and I appreciate them all. And shout out to Daniel. If it wasn't for Daniel, none of this would happen. I wouldn't even be sitting right here. For real.
Yeah.
I love you, bro.
But I know that I've been asking Daniel for a while, a couple of years, and he's always telling me, he's real busy. He too has a family. He too likes to do his fishing. He too likes to get involved in the business of fishing, such as being one of the what do we call it again?
Team.
Pro team up at St. Croix, along with Dylan over there. So it takes a lot of time and effort to do everything, including coming to my home, which is pretty much up in Canada for these guys when they come driving here.
More
way
like Guam.
upstate.
Yeah, way
upstate
upstate.
for us.
But thank you so much, Daniel. Daniel, anything else you want to say to anybody
Yeah,
out there?
I actually want to thank you guys for having us at the show. I'm so glad we finally made it happen. Thanks, Dylan, for driving us.
Yeah, don't
thanks,
forget,
Dylan.
don't forget your
Yes,
wife, please.
yes,
I don't
and-
want to hear any arguments.
No, definitely. Shout out to my girl,
There you
Angela.
go.
She's the best. My fiance, wifey.
Nice.
And the whole family.
Angela.
I actually left early. We have my aunt's birthday and my cousin's birthday party today. I had to
Happy
dip
birthday!
early, so-
Happy
Shout out to
birthday!
my
What's your
whole
cousin's
family.
name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yep.
Happy birthday! I hope this makes up for it, and you're not sitting there going, "Fuck you, Daniel. You're fucked when you come home." So,
Yeah, and then also, if you're not subscribed to Mr. Poseidon yet, please do subscribe because his setup is bad, freaking expensive.
you could say badass.
It's
badass.
awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Daniel, for
Can I
saying
add
that.
one more thing?
Yes.
Surf Rats Ball, guys.
Yes.
Please don't forget this coming June. I never thought I'd win anything, but if you're not a member yet, please do
Like
subscribe.
I always
Shout
say,
out to Bill.
It's-
better to
Russell.
be lucky than good.
Better be
That's
lucky
right.
than good.
It's
that for-
nice.
I'd
It's
better
nice
be
to
the
be a part
lucky
of
guy,
it. And then you get to go out and you get to go fishing
Yes.
for this, $1,000, and you get a.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
And all the proceeds go to
Yes,
the kids.
yes.
And all the proceeds go
What
to
Bill does.
what's it called, that site, honey, that Bill Wetzel has? Kids KidsNeedMore.org. If you want to make a donation, please head over there. Put up Mr. Poseidon as your sponsor, and it's a beautiful. No, don't put up. Just donate money to help kids. Thank you,
out to
Bill
Bill
Wetzel,
Wetzel.
for
Thank
doing
you.
what you do.
Yes.
You are the man, Bill Wetzel. I always respect you. SurfRatsBall.com, like Daniel said, join, become a member, become a part of some of the best Northeast fishermen who are on this site. They're not guys to get on their YouTube channel like me and start going, I fished in New England. No. These guys are going to get on, they're going to tell you their story, and they're going to write it out on the surfratsball.com page. I mean, just dynamite stuff. Trust me, go on there. So now, Daniel, we're going to do a giveaway
Yes.
of your
Croix
rod
Siege.
right now. So Tell us a little bit about that rod before we go.
So this is one of my favorite rods. It's a St. Croix Siege 9-foot medium power. It's a moderate action, so it's great for the surf,
Right.
back bay, especially the springs coming up. I've used it like a handful of times, but it's in perfect condition. So hopefully,
You guys are lucky, and you got to pick it up. You got to meet me somewhere.
Yes.
Please don't tell me I'll meet you in the middle of my Wyoming. Don't. It's not going to work. Somewhere where it's by me, I'll be glad to drive, even as far out to Brooklyn. It doesn't mean because you live in Brooklyn. You got to come halfway the other
on
way.
the island.
yeah. And if it's somebody on the island, we
We
can
could do it if
There you
want,
go.
With us
whatever.
too, so.
There you go. So, all right, here we go. And I can see you got the winner picked already. You rolled it. And the winner is B&D Jigging Adventures. B&D has been a big supporter to my channel. He's a dynamite guy. I met him at the Connecticut Surf Show last week.
Looks like you're driving to Connecticut, Eric.
Looks like I'm driving nowhere. Let's see if he's even on right now. B&D Jigging Adventures, you get a 10-second countdown. If not,
BD_jigging_adventure.
and I'm married for 25 years, if you didn't get that. You can hear it coming out in the voice. The voice actually says, I'm going to kill you when this show is over. That's what the voice says. It's fire, Brad. Fire that comes out of the mouth. And if you face her, it's not a good smell either. But anyway, that's okay. I'm just kidding. So, B&D Jigging Adventures, if you're out there, you win. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, BD, you're out there. He's not out there. 5. He's usually on weekly. Maybe he's got something to do with the family. 4, 3, 2. It says next. He is sleeping. JP, nice one. 1, 0. I'm sorry, JP. I'm sorry, Mr. Big G. Big G Jigging Adventures. We'll get him next time. Next. Let's go. Let's roll it, honey. Roll it, because there's a little football left out there.
Oh my God, look at the time.
And the winner is Albert Erickson. He's always on here. He's not on today. We'll do a fast countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm not going to Sweden. I'm sorry,
St. Croix
Erickson.
Siege.
6,
Sweden.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am sorry. He's not out there. I gave a quick countdown. Next. And the winner is, let's see who comes up. Random picker is Luke Fishing. Luke is on weekly. He's not on this week. There's a lot of Lukes. Luke Fishing, New Jersey.
There's a lot
10,
of Tony too.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Luke.
4, 3,
Luke Michael.
2, 1. He's always on the show every week. He's not on this week. I think he's busy.
Luke Michael.
I'm sorry. Luke, I am your father. Luke, I'm sorry. Next, here we go. Random picker is John N713. John, are you out there?
And 713.
Oh,
Let's see
boy.
what it is.
John, are you out there? I'm not even going to do this 10-second countdown because I know you're not out there.
You don't know.
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
John.
John, are you out there? Come on, John.
Nope.
John N.
No? All right, next. Ring it. Sorry, John. We'll catch you next time.
Someone keeps saying here.
That's
Where?
That's him.
Brooklyn Angler Fishing. It
That's,
says here.
that's John.
John, is that you,
John
Brooklyn?
N. Yeah.
I'm here. Okay? You win.
Wow.
You win. It is John. That is him, honey.
Yeah, because that's his IG.
Yep, that's his
Right
IG.
here.
Okay,
I
buddy.
see your picture, John. I see.
We see you, buddy. We see you.
Where's
You're
John
in.
from?
Congratulations. John is from where? Brooklyn Angler Fishing?
Congrats.
It's from
Congrats,
Brooklyn.
dude.
Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations, bro. You win a nice rod. Guys,
Wow.
thanks
very
everybody for being on the show tonight, especially the people that drove 9 hours to get here tonight, and I only
like
had
10.
pizza for them. What an
Actually, just
embarrassment.
Dylan.
But
Dylan
Dylan,
drove.
thank you so much again for being on the show, Dylan.
Thank you, Miss P.
Vinny, for
Thank
the
you,
first
Mr.
time.
Miss
And
and Mrs.
Daniel, we
P.
finally did it,
Thank
bro.
you, sir. Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us,
so
man.
much. You guys have
Also-
been dynamite All of you guys have been dynamite. Honey, you want to say anything?
Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone, for joining.
Thanks,
I know it was a
Ralph.
long one.
All right, so
See
now
ya.
we're going to make porno flicks. No, I'm just kidding. There's only one woman here. We ain't making no porno flicks. Trust me.
Eric, can I just add something
Thank
real
you.
quick?
Tell me.
March 2nd,
Yes.
Ward Melville, Patriots Fishing Show. Dylan and I are going to be at the St. Croix booth. And Vinny is going to be with Tony at the Swagg Custom Tackle booth.
Just to make it more
Vinny and Tony.
With the
So
real
you
Tony.
heard. So the first guy that day to go to Vinny's Customs and tell him, I watched your live stream, and this is on me.
Oh,
It's
look
on
at
me.
that.
I'm paying Vinny right now.
All right.
You get a free lure of
That'll
your
be
choosing. Nothing over $10,000, okay? But the first guy to go up to him and says, hey, I watched the show that night. And if you're the first guy, Vinny will take care of you. And I'll be paying for it that night. It's on me. Thank you, Vinny, for
Thank you,
coming to
Eric.
my
Thanks,
show.
Mr.
Our pleasure,
Poseidon.
bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
Great time.
Good
Thank you so much.
Daniel,
Thanks for the hat, man.
Absolutely. And absolutely to Dylan, who's been on the show for a third time. He'll be on more this year because he's back into the fishing game. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. Thank you. And congratulations to all the winners.
Woohoo.
Take care, everybody. And we'll see everybody soon, right?
Thanks,
See you
guys.
next week.
See you next week, guys. Adios.